Hiya, it's Friday, Cali Freedom Friday. A very, very special Cali Freedom Friday because it's a special Phoenix edition. We are live with Angela Hanna at, well, I'll let her tell you all about it. But it is Friday, October 4th. 2024, and I am just gonna bring Angela Hanna on screen and let her tell you all about it. Angela,
hi everybody.
Where you are.
I am downtown on 4th Street in Roosevelt in downtown Phoenix. I am we have music going really loud, as you can hear. We're right next to Black Boats Matter bus. I have a jewelry lady next door here. We have another food vendor here. And we have Eloids and Exquisites here. And we have another fresh macaroons right next to us. We got the very last spot in the place. We showed up, we got the last spot. These people were kind enough to help us move our tables so we have lighting, because I forgot batteries for my lights. So we have booths on each side of us with lights for when it gets dark. It is, I'm talking about a kinder community here, people, and we have a kinder community. We got one. I have goosebumps everywhere. It's amazing. My friend and I weren't sure if we were going to make it. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to Amy's to get the rest of the stuff. The van didn't want to start. I had to put the battery charger on it, all kinds of things. So, and now we're here. And these people have been so kind and so amazing that my heart's just warming. I already have people coming over that are going to talk to me here in a little bit. They want to know about kinder community. So, it's exciting. I'm going to turn the camera around so you guys can see where I am and see what's next to me. I'm going to do a little walkabout before they're waving. I told them already that I'm doing a podcast here, so they're very excited. Camera.
So to break the suspense, you are at the Phoenix, Arizona First Fridays. So this is our first Friday.
Ever. Yeah.
We had First Fridays in downtown Los Angeles. There's First Fridays in a lot of cities, but this is Mankinders' First Fridays.
First Fridays.
We're so honored that your enthusiasm made this happen.
So much enthusiasm. Say hi. You're on live. We're live right now.
You really need a hug.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a street view real quick. This is all the traffic downtown. We got 4th Street up there. We're going to turn around here.
It's like
we got music scene. We got the beatbox going. This is great. We got our own personal DJ right in front of our booth. It's amazing. It's amazing. It is beautiful. What more would people want? So I'm going to, before we get too started.
Can I kick it? Yes. Can I kick it? Yes. Can I kick it?
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff down here.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Yes. Can I kick it?
And this is actually your first time at First Fridays, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a podcast live right now. There's a bunch of people, so you're on, right? So, it's beautiful. This is my friend's booth. She does her own homemade stuff. Aroma, laundry detergents. That's great for the environment and all kinds of great stuff like that. I have a little bit of my jewelry out here that I make. Some Native American stuff that I do. Just to put on the side, drop different people in. You want to say hi?
I did one in after the week.
Eloquent, and exquisite.
Corn in a cup.
Corn in a cob. Okay, she does corn in a cob here.
Okay, corn in a cup.
Okay. And then we have some dark chocolate ganaches, and it looks like we have all kinds of amazing stuff here. Uh-oh. Did we lose everybody?
Nope, we're
Oh,
all
I'll get it.
here. You're doing great.
Okay, I'll show you the banner. We're going to go back to the banner. It's beautiful.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! It's beautiful. Look at that.
Thank you, Azimuth, for making that happen, brother.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys now should do a cherry pie or something. A homemade pie or something because it's beautiful. Him and his cousin.
And let's do a nice pan across all our merchandise or our signage there. Show people what we're sharing. Fantastic.
Great job, Michael, on spitting all this content out.
Save Our Skies.
Awesome.
The Empower Movement. Cal Washington right there.
Yeah.
There it is. This is a model for communities worldwide looking for like-minded people in their area. This is the model, folks. Kinder communities for mankind.
And a sign-in sheet. That's amazing.
Yeah, let's see that sign-in sheet, dear, because I think
Absolutely.
no one's seen it but you, and I designed this just
Okay, yeah,
for
the
you.
sign-in sheet here.
Name, textable phone, email, offers, and needs. There it is, folks. Hashtag offers and needs.
Nice.
Join
And
our
we have
little business cards. There it
Nice.
is.
Yeah.
A little
I designed
A
it
little
here.
tip,
it comes
Angela.
out there. Angela and
little
I
tip,
have not
Angela.
even met in person, folks, but we made all
Go right ahead.
this happen.
to get more signage, to get more signatures on there, go
And
around
the
to a couple
banner was
local
printed
booths.
in Snohomish,
You
Washington.
can't hear me.
And shipped over.
Yeah, I can't hear you. That's exactly what I'm going to do, Azimuth. Thank you. Absolutely, I am.
Asmith is trying
It's
to
like,
say something. Go ahead, Asmith.
Yeah, no one wants to be the first person to go out on the dance floor. Same thing with signage. So if you get a couple signatures on there, it will boost people's confidence in it.
Absolutely. No, I'll do that right now. I'm going to get a couple right now. Yeah.
One reason that I sign my own sign-in sheets, I'm the first one to sign, and I tell them, here is an example. Here is how you do it. Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a great idea, Ori. I'm gonna set you down here. I have the gimbal going, so, and I have you guys plugged in right now instead of the wireless headphones.
Oh, good. That's why you sound better.
Okay. Yeah, probably. The DJ is awesome over here.
Fantastic, you guys. Thank you so much. This is a real team effort.
Yeah. That's a huge team effort. And not only, our Mankinder team, but extensions of our Mankinder team. It took me some networking and some stuff to even pull a ride to get here.
Newcomers to the Mankinder team. Awesome.
Are we getting some echoing, folks?
No, I don't get echo.
Okay, good. Must be just me. Yep, I had an extra window open. Whoops.
Angela, you're muted, just in case. Yeah, Angela, you're muted. We can't hear her.
There you go. Now you can say,
Hey, greetings from downtown Phoenix. First Friday, it's October 4th. Woo!
thank you, honey. That's my friend, Miss Camille. She's my driver. It's awesome.
Oh, that's the lady you drove with? That was your driver, Camille? Can you unmute?
She's right there in front of us right now.
That's your
The
driver?
lady that's my
Run
driver.
with?
That's my friend Camille. Yep.
Can you come over to her and can I say hi?
Sure. A lot of that 30 minutes of my life. He wants to. Michael would like to say hi to you.
Hi,
I hear you.
Camille. Thank
Hi,
you so
Michael.
much for traveling.
You
with
wanna see him?
Angela.
Yeah.
What a blessing.
Hi.
Thank
Okay, here you go.
Hi, Michael. I love what you're doing. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. We're
I
just
love
getting
it.
started. We've only been at this
It's
for 6
amazing. We need to
years.
spread it.
We've
It's
just
going to be
gotten
amazing
started. We're
because
only 6
everybody
years
needs
in.
to spread kindness. I couldn't hear him. Sorry.
Thank you. I
Can you hear
agree.
him? I can turn this.
Sorry for talking over you. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
There you go. That might
Thank you
help.
so much for understanding.
Thank you. I believe in it.
We've
Amazing.
only been at it for 6 years, but we're just getting started.
And now's the time because we need to spread kindness. That's for sure.
Gracias.
Thank you.
We'll perhaps have a proper interview with you and what you're all about when you're not so busy and so much background sound.
Yeah, I hear you. Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to do this here.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
All right, cool. All right.
That's
Okay,
just
folks.
great.
So that's amazing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's amazing, folks.
There's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
see if I-
parallels I'm perceiving.
There
gonna be
sure
very
is a lot of it. I'm going to
Don't
put
get
the
me
camera
started.
back to the front.
Okay.
There we go. That way you can see me, and then you can see stuff here.
Great.
So, yeah.
So do you have
Woo.
any like numbers on how big the event is?
I have no idea, but I know that it takes up about 8 city blocks, and we're on the end of the city blocks. So there's lots of other places that are, I have lots of other different vendors and different spots. So everybody just walks everywhere. So I'm going to see if I
That's
can
how
get
it
a few.
goes.
I'm going to see if I can get a few people to sign up on my sheet here real quick. I'm going to get these ladies next door and stuff. So I'm going to mute. I'm going to take you with me, but I'm going to mute. So
remember to walk them through some questions. And you could even start by saying, hey, the last few years have been pretty weird, huh? So what have you done about it? Have you been like unmasked, unjabbed, untaxed? Or, of course, our proper words are, have you been mask-free, jab-free, tax-free? What do you think about those ideas?
all right, yeah, I know, huh? Oh, I didn't even look to see if Jenny sent me an email. She sent me some email where I can airdrop and stuff, some information to people. I haven't even
great.
taken time to look at that yet. Jenny's
course.
amazing.
Yep. Well, you've
Yeah,
been
she's
juggling an
amazing.
awful lot today.
Oh, you bet your derriere, man. Welcome to my world. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be me if I wasn't juggling all this great, amazing stuff. It's just normal life for me, man.
Hey, did we get anywhere with the kindness is love in action?
I did not get one of those. We'll have to put one of those on the next one.
Next time.
Next time. That's
Make
for the next
make a big
adventure.
special one.
Yeah, that's the next adventure.
I think maybe we can commission custom pillows or something.
Yeah, maybe. I gotta send you guys a picture of this cob, man. You gotta see this. Oh my gosh, you guys gotta see this. Let me turn the camera around here. It
Okey-doke.
is beautiful. Okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this
Oh my
cob.
Lord. What is
Oh
on
my. Oh. What's on there?
It comes with butter, mayo, cotija cheese, Cheeto powder, and nacho cheese.
Okay, so there's butter, mayo, chili powder, nacho cheese, mayo. I said mayo sauce.
Yes.
Oh, and tortilla chips, and a little bit of chili powder on there.
Yep, and Cheeto powder.
It's beautiful. I'm not gonna have me a piece of corn later, folks. That is wonderful.
I want some.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
That's very
I'll just
creative.
get the butter and salt. That's all I need.
Yeah, that's the Spanish corn on a cob.
That's a specialty.
Yeah, that's from down. Yeah,
Esquite.
esquite. Yeah, esquite. Esquite.
What one?
Hi there. Okay. You want to say hi?
Corn.
Hiya.
I'm Amanda. I am the owner of Panda Snacks.
Hang on, let me see if I can do my headphones. I don't know if they'll be able to hear you talking.
I hear her.
Go
like
ahead.
she's
I'm in
faceless.
Christmas. I'm in flour-based cookies.
Okay,
Source local and organic for everything. Woman.
I would love one. She does cookies, salted caramel. She does homemade cookies, sources all of the ingredients organically and local where possible and gluten-free.
It sounds very tasty, and I'm loving the drop shadow.
Caramel sauce with a Swiss meringue buttercream.
Oh my gosh, this has a Swiss meringue buttercream on here. Look at that.
So it's
This is salted caramel. Wow. And that was almost too pretty to eat.
well, it's cracked. They love it.
Oh, she says it's cracked. I gotta eat it.
By
Amazing.
the way, it's
I got
French
Italian grandmother.
macarons, not macaroons.
Oh, it's macaroons. My friend just did.
It's not macaroons, it's macarons. French
Macarons.
Macarons. Yes, but I call them Max. I believe to make it a little less pretentious.
Okay, she calls them Max, so it's a little less pretentious. I like that. I can handle the Max. That's beautiful. Amanda's amazing already. I like her. Thank you. How do you like that?
I liked it a lot. Did she ask you not to have her face on camera?
No, she did not ask me to not have her face on camera. I said I gave them a warning that I did a podcast
All
before they helped me move my table, and they said no problem. They want to be on, so everybody's okay.
Right.
They're all waving at you. They're happy.
Well, next time tilt up a little bit so we see her face on camera.
Okay, like that. Hey, I'm a little nervous. Oh my gosh, this cookie is brilliant. Mm. Oh my goodness, this is brilliant.
Hey, Chris Toussaint, I love your comment in the backstage private chat. Can you put it in as a comment so I can put it on screen? That would be awesome. Oh, it's starting to get dark out there, isn't it? And Angela, you're muted.
Yeah, she's muted.
Angela, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna turn the camera back around in case you don't want to be on camera.
Okay.
Just to be kosher.
Thank you, Christopher. I love that comment. And Christopher's a real filmmaker. Asmith, how are we doing with that gimbal, huh? Are you proud of your gimbal?
Hey, I'm working on it, okay? I haven't quite figured all the idiosyncrasies out yet, but I'm really working on it.
Well, you got it steady, so that's good. It's looking really good.
Yeah.
All right, it's nice to be able to walk and talk, right, without keyness. Used to cost $5,000, $10,000 for one of those things. Now you can get them for a couple $100. So I'm glad that it's going to good use.
Yeah, no, definitely it is, especially tonight. So yeah, definitely good use. Yeah, I've used it a couple of times and I figured out that I don't have to control it. I can just walk. That
Yep.
alleviated a lot of things for me. So once I
Yeah, it'll
figured that
slowly
out, I
pan with
wasn't
you.
too bad.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just walk slowly and it'll go with you. So I like that effect.
There's
Yeah,
also in the
it's gonna-
a lot
DJI,
of
not that we have it,
experience
but in the app as well, a lot of the technology these days, you can actually have it follow your face if you were running it through your phone in the app. If that just gets clunky, just put your video on, put it on the thing, record it, you're good to go.
Okay. Yeah, I was checking out the app too, and it kind of befuddled me for a moment, but then I got it. But I just do it through the video and Streamyard for right now. So beautiful.
So who's manning the booth while you're rambling around?
I am standing right next to the booth right
You
now.
are right there. That's right.
I am right here next to the booth. Yep. It's just a quiet little. We just got to quiet this right now for the moment. You know.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't open till 6 o'clock, and it goes till 11 p.m. So
So you want to, while we've got a moment, you want to tell us your story so we have it for the record of how you came to decide to do this and your history with First Fridays and why you wanted to bring Mankinder there?
okay, so First Fridays, I've been wanting to come to First Fridays for over 5 years now, folks. And it hasn't ever worked out for me to get here. I know people with their own shops down the street. I know lots of people that have come here, and it hasn't ever worked out for me to get here. I worked on getting here last month, and on my way here, my van broke down twice. And after the third time it broke down, I said, you know what, I'm giving up for this month. So after scheduling and talking to many people, we had another friend of ours, it's Mankinder, that let me know that she was going to drive, and it was all worked out great. Come Wednesday afternoon, I send a message, hey, the banner's going to be here. It's going to get shipped. It'll be here Thursday. Yay. She calls me back and says, no, I can't go. I won't be leaving till Sunday. I said, okay, great. How am I going to manifest a ride? My van's broke down. What am I going to do here? So I networked. I talked to every one of my contacts, every one of my friends, any person that I could even think of. I actually had 3 other rides lined up in case this one's failed. I had 3 backups. So Miss Camille got a hold of me, I think, Wednesday afternoon. Tuesday was when it was canceled. Wednesday afternoon, Miss Camille got a hold of me, and she says, well, I'll be in Tucson on Friday. I'm driving. And I said, okay. And then she called me back a little bit later and said, hey, guess what? My driving in Tucson got canceled, so I'm available. And I was like, no way. You're not. Oh, my gosh, this is amazing. So here we are. After manifesting the ride and manifesting my van back and making it over to Amy's house to pick up the supplies that have been there since last month for First Friday that we didn't get to. So here we are in October, and like I tell people all the time, hey, if it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. Don't hold so much weight on how it's going to happen, but just go with the flow. So I went with the flow, kept a positive attitude, kept my heart going all the time, and just knew it was going to work. I even went Wednesday afternoon, I had a friend show up. So I went and printed all the In Power movement stuff at Staples on Wednesday. I bought the frames on Wednesday, and I didn't even have a guaranteed ride yet. Okay? So manifestation works, folks. This stuff works. Kind of communities, it works. And it really does work.
Especially right now. There's really special energy happening right now. So maybe you can walk us through the materials on the top of the table, on the top of your table booth. And
I can. I have some people who are looking here too. Hi.
Tell us, or tell them what it means to you and why you wanted to share it with people here today.
Yeah. Okay, kind of communities for mankind. We all need kind of communities for mankind. I see it all the time. People come up, they get all grouchy when they're driving down the road, and they get angry, or, they go up and then they're going to get a booth somewhere. And, if you're angry or you have different words or unkind words, guess what? It doesn't work. I went in and I talked to the lady. I said, look, I'm doing a podcast for the Mankinder Network. Kinder Communities for Mankind. I said, I'm not even really a vendor. Do you have a spot? You can set me up. I got an 8x6 table. She says, you know what? Yes, we do. I explained my story a couple of times. And guess what? We got a spot. So it's amazing. You can see Camille over there working it. I love her. She makes her own products like Asma does. So it's amazing. Healthy environment products. So we have Kinder Communities for Mankind. And if I keep talking to you guys, I'm going to keep missing the people that are walking by. So I might mute here pretty soon. It's a little quiet right now. I'll talk to you for a little bit more. But it's amazing out here.
Where are you?
I am in Phoenix, Arizona, honey. Downtown Phoenix. On 4th Street in Roosevelt.
Mm.
Yeah.
How far is Tonopah from Phoenix?
I am about 70 miles away from Tonopah right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my friend Camille lives in Tortessa. So she's about 35, 40 minutes from me.
All right.
Yeah.
Quite a drive.
Are you doing it again tomorrow, or is it just today?
It's only on the first Friday of every month.
Oh, okay.
Only on the first Friday of every month. We got very, very lucky and got us a gig here for a table when they didn't have any spots. Hi, did. So, there's all kinds of vendors that come here from everything from jewelry to, as you can see, the bus right here. Black Votes Matter. That's where our music's coming from. We got a DJ right next to us here, so it's just beautiful.
What does it say? Black Lives Matter?
No, Black Votes. Votes. It's a voting bus, so you can register to vote.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Their votes matter. They're saying that their votes matter,
Right.
Every vote matters.
Yes.
So, yeah. And another nice thing, look what I got right here. I got Donikers, I got restrooms right behind my booth. I was very excited. I drink a lot of water, so especially when I'm doing something like this, I need to use the restroom more often. And it's
Grace, I'm vote free.
Yeah, look at that lady.
yeah, oh yeah, we're gonna have. Yeah, she's jogging through with her shirt off, and now she's putting it on. So, hi. Yeah, there'll be all kinds of amazing people. We also have scooter rentals and stuff down here. So, they close up all the parking. I'm watching my stuff there. Camille's talking and stuff. So, yeah, we got the kids in the wagons. Next time, I'll leave a table set. I'll have somebody else to man the table, and I'm gonna wear a backpack and take the gimbal with me, or another device, and walk and hand out my business cards and take the sign-up sheet and just talk to people about mankind.
Yeah, that's a good idea, I think.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, you need a partner.
Next time, I'm gonna do that. I need a partner, yeah. Actually, Camille's a very good partner. She would probably stay here and promote mankind and not even, hey, we're promoting mankind or communities for men, and then she would let me go. I know she would. She's an amazing partner. So we're already talking about doing some other things too. She found out some other leads that we can go, some other places we can go. She's talking about the state fair and then a couple other places that she found out about too by waiting for me to find us a booth. So it's really amazing. This kind of stuff I met. No, I went and talked to the person in person today. I got the booth at 5:10 today.
Wow.
Yeah. A mankind or communities. This is universal alignment, folks. I'm not joking. This is universally aligned for me to be here in this spot at this moment. Because otherwise I would not have gotten this table. I would not have gotten my car started to get to Amy's to get my things. Camille would not have showed up. This is universal alignment for mankind is all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
So,
Well, let's be conscientious about what you're pointing your camera at.
oh, I'm at the bus over there. Sorry about that. There's great artwork on this bus, though, actually, when you think about it. There's amazing
It's
artwork on it.
beautiful. I just don't quite understand it. Just the word back. You know,
Here we
do I
don't
need
see
to
the
run
whole
away?
picture.
Yeah.
It says we fight back.
Oh,
fight
it's we
back.
fight. Okay. Well, we're more love oriented than fighting oriented. So
True.
I'm just saying. Because the
But that
sun
shows
has
why mankinder is needed.
sunk
in the
slowly in the west.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? That light, that dim light.
Twilight.
She's
Yeah.
so happy there. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
She is very happy. Yeah. I see a whole totally different vibe.
It's like she's in her element.
Yes.
Yep.
She's so excited that she made this manifestation.
Yeah.
Especially having emerged from a rather shy personality. So this is a big growth stage.
Yeah.
Beautiful to see.
Yes.
Indeed.
I don't know if you have something else on your agenda, Michael, and everybody else, but
We're pretty free floating. So what's
okay.
on your mind, dear heart?
because I saw the text that you sent about everybody filling in the Google Doc around their role.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, what is my role in Mankinder? I'm kind of like unrolled.
Right.
So I was just thought maybe we could discuss it or
Yeah.
put down some ideas.
I don't know exactly what your role is, but I would definitely suggest that the word wisdom appears there somewhere.
Ooh.
Thank you for that. As should be for you, Orit.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's projecting just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And thank you, Azza. This is like, I think the first time in months of your being on our calls that I see a lockdown camera with light on your face.
I don't know why.
It's delightful.
It's the same light I always have. For some reason, it's different today. I don't know why.
It's in front of you. That helps.
Okay. I think it's where I'm sitting because I'm usually more like over here. Oh, it's still
She's
right
usually
there.
dramatically
Who knows what the
backlit.
reason is? The light. Let there be light.
Let there be light.
But I'm also
Yes.
interested in what you were saying about this time we're in right now, because I
Mhm.
agree with you. I feel like there's so much darkness and there's so much evil that like the light has got to increase just to maintain balance. You know, this whole thing that happened in North Carolina, and it's just like it's just unbelievable that they think they can keep doing this to us, and it's like,
Yeah.
You know
Problem
what?
is, until
I
we
mean,
stand
I'm
up,
assuming you guys have been reading, especially you are about what really was going on, right?
Oh yeah, a lot, and it's
Yes.
not news to us because it's happened so many times in so many places around the world. And you know, our buddy
It's not
Steve,
what was
who is
expected.
part of our council, is
Who was?
Steve Farmer is
He's
very
down there?
close. He's about an hour east
Oh.
of Asheville tops. He's in Old Fort, North Carolina. So he's very, very engaged in what's happening over there.
But he was not affected.
Amazingly, no.
Yeah, I heard even some people even in Asheville are okay. Not the entire city. I mean, I think it's a majority
Right.
of it, but it's not everybody. Because I have some people who have told me that their friends were in Asheville not affected.
That does happen naturally, but then especially when things are geoengineered, who knows how weird it gets.
Yeah. What
Well, I think the storm did get there, but the flooding, which is the worst of it, is along the river. So those who are on a little higher grounds are much less affected. They're not affected by the floods.
just
Well, I
mudslides.
heard something about some stuff
Yeah.
in the mountains was also really challenging. I forgot what it was, but
Well, the whole town there, the whole area is mountain area. That's why this is so unusual and so suspicious.
Right.
When do you see flooding on a mountain?
Especially from a hurricane. Hurricanes
Yeah.
don't come that far inland,
Right.
let alone that high.
Exactly. They're
They would
along the
normally
coast.
diminish.
You know what?
As it,
you know what I
as
want to
it
see?
blows.
I want to see the flight path before the hurricane started, and I want to see what flight paths existed over the hurricane while the hurricane was going. Day one, all the way through the process. I guarantee you wouldn't be able to hear it. You wouldn't be able to hear any planes or anything. I guarantee there's planes up there. You wouldn't be able to see them or anything.
Have you seen the thing that from geoengineeringwatch.org, Dane Wiggins has posted about the, I can't explain it. It's the shows all the lights of when it went off, showing how.
Oh yeah,
it was
yeah, I
geoengineered.
saw it. Yeah, like almost like lightnings, but not quite.
Right. I can
Yeah.
put. Oh, can you share screen in this venue?
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
Present, share screen, or present, share.
Yeah, just get your video ready, and you'll just switch over to that. You click on that video once you're presenting.
I don't see what you're talking. I'm on my phone. Does that make a difference?
Hey, there should be 3 dots on the bottom of the screen below your picture
Yeah.
where it says more, and then you can go in there, and that should have all your stuff for your to share your screen or your settings, your camera, everything should be in there.
Edit audio avatar, edit name and headline. Audio, which one? Huh?
I'm not seeing screen sharing on iPhone.
Yeah, I'm not either. Not on Droid either.
I have to do it from a
I
computer.
think that's mostly a laptop. Yeah, mostly a full-size computer feature.
Okay, I'll have to transfer over to my computer then.
Cool.
But anyway,
No
while
worries.
I'm doing that, is there any other comments about what I asked about my role? Like, how did you guys come up with your roles?
Well, it should be based on your own personal path, who you're becoming, what your best skills and role in life is. So it's really about you.
I see. I thought maybe it was something that you all agreed upon for mankind, or your role.
We each developed it, like it either came from the individual themselves or in conversation with me.
Okay.
We drew skills out of a hat. Did we not send you the hat?
Definitely
And
did not
you-
miss that one.
And you are going to be a clown.
Me? How about a dancer? I could be a dancer clown.
I think we already have one clown.
Dancing ballerina clown.
That's Michael.
Multiples.
That is me, yes. It's
Okay, I'm
taken,
gonna
sorry.
try to my computer. Let's see if it works.
Why are you sleeping there?
I was just sharing my QSIP number with people. I signed up for a class in equity, and it's called Honor with Equity class, and it is so good. And I think I found the true way to save my home now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like really good. The things
Boy, I wish
that
we
I'm
could do
learning
that
make
for
me
Heidi
feel
Crane.
like- Huh?
Sorry, I'm sorry, I was talking over you accidentally. Yeah, I wish we could do that for Heidi Crane. I think it may be too late.
It's never too late. Did she already
Good to
lose
hear
her
that.
house?
Yeah, I think the whatever was on October 2nd. So something happened.
Okay, I'm entering the studio.
But Salam was working with her, and I guess he filed something too late.
So look for this on the bottom of your screen.
They already foreclosed on her?
Oh, is that on your phone? Present.
No, now
Yeah.
I'm on-
Well, no. It's not on my phone, but look for present on the bottom right there and hit present. and we can walk you through it.
Okay, now I got it. Now on the computer, I got it. Okay, let me get it
Okay.
first before I. Angela wants
I'm
to.
gonna jump. I'm gonna jump in real quick because I'm gonna kind of mingle and go talk to some people with my business cards and stuff like that. But I'm gonna leave you guys. I might take you with me. I don't know yet.
Well, why don't you leave
But
us at the table?
I'm
and
not
we'll
gonna
talk to
have the
anybody who comes?
headphone. I'm not gonna have the headphone in. Okay.
Leave us on the table and we'll talk to anybody who comes.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna leave you here, but I'm gonna walk back and forth because people are walking by, and I kind of want to catch them and draw their attention.
Okay.
Angela.
Yeah, please.
Angela, did I send you
We're with you
the
for the
tripod attachment for the bottom of that so that you can literally just set it down on the table and point it towards the crowd and we can see what's going on? And cool.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, because I know Camille's right here with my back watching our stuff back and forth, but I want to go mingle and get some people. I'm gonna take so we'll just see what happens. Hey,
Go for it, Angela. Surrounding you in love and light and blessings. Go for it. Make magic.
What fun.
I love her dress.
Yep. Bright color.
Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it up again. Oh, give me a second. Okay, got it. Now let me go back to where am I? Let's pause this. Do I have it? Kind of to the email. Here it is. Okay. Oh, that's not it.
So, Christopher, we may have a banner like that for October 13th at your ranch. Who knows?
Yeah, now that you've
See
got
if
it, the
that's
template and
appropriate.
everything run, he just needs to, he can just print it and send it out now if it's perfect.
What event?
Yep.
What event are you talking about?
Am I on here 2 times right now?
No.
Just once? Okay. I think I'm in here twice.
He didn't let the second one in.
Okay, good.
No clones
Because
allowed.
I got confused.
And I don't see your screen share yet.
No, because I haven't started it. Okay.
Cool.
I'm figuring things out here. Okay, so I'm going to do share screen. Choose what to share with StreamYard. Okay, this one right here. Share. Can you see it now?
Yes, it's coming on.
Okay, I'm gonna push play and see if you hear her too. Oh, we can't hear her.
Unmute it, possibly. It's muted down at the bottom.
Oh, right.
You can
I
see a little
her.
X. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Asma.
Massive devastation. Before I show you that interview, I just want to do that. Hey friends, Peggy Hall back with you from thehealthyamerican.org. My guest is Dane Wigington. He also has an Instagram channel and a YouTube channel, and we're going to listen to just a minute and a half of his coverage and analysis of the formation of Hurricane Helene. In our interview, we're going to talk more generally about what he refers to the intentional toxic intervention in our skies. And
I added it to.
We're going to talk a
pretty
little
much
bit
fill the
more
screen,
about
but
Helene.
I'm not seeing it on my 2 devices. Is anyone else?
I see it, but this is my computer.
I can see it perfectly.
I see it and hear it very well.
Oh, great. Okay.
Okay, so continue, or you want to try to figure that out, Michael?
No, if it's showing up for others, then it's just my weird glitchiness.
Okay.
And my heart goes out to all of those who have been affected by this massive devastation. Before I show you that interview, I just want to do a quick recap. And this says that Helene became a Category 1 hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico, more than 500 miles and 30 hours away from where it would eventually make landfall in Florida. Western North Carolina was already seeing rain. This actually comes from CBS News. I just wanted a quick summary. And the article goes on to say that the Climate Office says that Helene's outskirts were feeding tropical moisture to slow-moving storms that had formed along a stalled cold front. By midnight on Thursday, roughly an hour after the hurricane's landfall, 10 miles north of Steinhatchee, Florida, Asheville Airport in North Carolina had already seen more than 4 inches of rain. That downpour continued before Helene's outer bands even moved in. By Thursday night, Yancey County, which sits just south of Irwin, Tennessee, where floodwaters became so bad that people were trapped on the roof of a hospital, had seen more than 9 inches of rain. So I'm not going to share a lot of images here for you, friends. You probably have seen that yourself. But what I am going to do is share with you this 1.5-minute video of the Hurricane Helene and the frequency transmission.
Was Hurricane Helene's path and behavior just the result of natural processes and climate patterns, or was it manipulated? The circular blue flashes seen in this video are frequency transmissions from the NexRad network of transmitter installations. All available science evidence makes clear that atmospheric frequency transmissions can and do have a repelling effect on air masses, especially if and when the air masses have been seeded with electrically conductive nanoparticles. The brighter the blue flash from a frequency transmission installation, the more pronounced and powerful the repelling effect on any air mass or storm in the vicinity will be. Where there are no blue flashes, there is no transmission, thus no repelling effect, thus no resistance for a migrating storm. Translation: a migrating storm will be hindered from moving toward frequency transmissions and will easily migrate in a direction with no transmissions. So again, I ask, was Hurricane Helene's path and behavior just an act of nature, or was it engineered? You decide.
Link for you in the description box below and in my Substack, which will come out in a day or two, peggyhall.substack.com. Tomorrow, I'm going to bring you more coverage about the disaster. I will have a video for you also about my own personal experience in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina and how devastating that is for all involved. My heart and prayers are going out to all of those who have experienced this devastation. I have a couple of eyewitnesses that I want to bring to you, a couple of emails, and in separate videos, I'm going to cover this lithium mining that is supposed to come online in 2025. And then something that I don't hear anybody talking about, I did post about it on my Instagram page, which is also the Healthy American Peggy Hall. And that is the fact that North Carolina doesn't want to have 15-minute cities. It wants to have 10-minute cities. And that governor in North Carolina is basically in bed with all of the WEFers. He is full on with the New World Disorder. That's too much to cover in this video. This video was to bring Dane on to talk about his insights and analysis from the geoengineering perspective. So rest assured that I will be doing additional coverage for you in upcoming videos. Thank you everybody for being on board. Let's dive in now and enjoy the interview with Dane Wigington of geoengineering.org. It's geoengineeringwatch.org. I have a friends, Peggy Hall back with you from thehealthyamerican.org. You know my guest, Dane Wigington. He's from Geoengineering Watch, and he's been a guest on this show before. Wow, the comments were flying on our last get-together, Dane, where we weren't speaking about the events that were unfolding before our eyes. We were speaking about the spring and the skies in general. But welcome onto the show. We're going to talk about the extreme weather events and the damage and devastation in North Carolina and beyond. So welcome back.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you for your continued attention toward what's happening in our skies. And our goal at Geoengineering Watch is to try to drive the point home that the threat posed by what's occurring in our skies is far more grave and far more immediate than almost any yet understand. And what we hope people begin to understand too, Peggy, is this, that it's interesting that they're from all sides of the orchestrated political divide, people are waving their banners for different sides of the same coin of power structure that's doing what they're doing in our skies. That's neck deep and always has been with manipulating conflicts around the globe. It's the same core. It's the people who print the money. That's all roads lead back to those who control the money. They control militaries, thus they control countries. And again, people need to sort that out and understand that that's ultimately who is behind climate engineering. Because people sometimes point the finger at Bill Gates, for example, or some other individual. These programs were going on before those people were ever even born. So yes, they're diabolical people, but they're certainly not anywhere near the top of this power pyramid. So, and the stakes right now, Peggy, could not be higher. We're seeing ecosystems implode around the globe, fisheries, insects, crops, wildlife. We're perilously close to empty food shelves here in the US as well.
Well, when we first came on, Dane, you were telling me that your internet is unstable. Yesterday, I couldn't get on my phone, and you're in Northern California, and you're saying you've got heat on par with Arizona right now?
Absolutely. In fact, we started, these are formerly lush forests of Northern California on the east side of Lake Shasta. We started October with temperatures in the hundreds. And nighttime, the sun goes down here, Peggy, and the temperatures don't. Now, that's what magnifies that type of heat with nights not cooling off. Ionosphere heater-induced high-pressure domes. Again, it makes a bad situation worse. And we stress that at Geoengineering Watch. We fully recognize that we've been very bad stewards of the planet. That's a whole nother subject we could take hours on. But this intentional manipulation of the planet's life support systems is making an already bad situation exponentially worse. And there's nothing benevolent about these programs. People are waking up to them. I've been communicating with congressmen in Carolina. I'm scheduled for a call this afternoon with about 12 congressmen on this issue. And we'll hope that carries out okay and we don't have a connection problem there. But yeah, the heat and UV is so bad here, back to your original question, that it is affecting transmission, strength, and consistency. And so it's not just the ambient temperature, the UV. That's very key for people to understand. The sun feels incredibly intense because it is. We are perilously close to functional collapse of the ozone layer. Climate intervention operations are the core causal factor, not hairspray cans.
Yeah.
Military jets dumping 100-ton payloads in a single trip. And again, the frequency transmissions used to manipulate these particles, which is what happened in Helene, we can get into when you're ready. But this is an all-out assault on the planet's remaining life support systems.
Well, we are going to talk about this hurricane. And, I just was making a few notes of the widespread destruction. Actually, I've got a couple of eyewitness individuals who texted me some photos and things. I'll be bringing that in a different video. But just considering the number of farms that were decimated, the crops, the infrastructure, the transport, the small businesses, of course, all of the individuals, the destruction is absolutely widespread. Going on it was 19 years ago, almost to the day, I was in New Orleans in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. I went there for animal rescue, and they would not allow any lay people to go in the very first few weeks for good reason, because really first responders are only the ones that are, it seems to me, in my experience, the most well equipped to handle the devastation. I showed up on October 1st, which was exactly a month after the devastation, the flooding, which is similar to what we were hearing going on in North Carolina. And I'm telling you, I've still got PTSD, and I didn't even have any losses. But witnessing that, the devastation, the widespread loss of life in terms of animals that were left behind. And there were either Marines or Army, I can't remember, or definitely we had the National Guard. The city of New Orleans was under a curfew, and we were only allowed in with escorts and so forth to do the animal rescue. You know what, Dane, the military told me that this destruction and devastation was on par with what they had seen. At that time, it was in Iraq, I believe. I don't know if I have all of my Middle Eastern wars correct, but they had been in the Mideast, and they said that these hurricane zones are like war zones. So my heart goes out to all of those that have been affected. We're going to take a look at the geoengineering, the weather. People are asking, are these storms steered into this area? I've done deep dives on this channel about the weather patterns and so forth, but let's just talk about what you saw in terms of your analysis, and the floor is yours.
Well, first, let me back up. And your use of the term war zone, it is a war zone. That's exactly what it is. And what makes climate intervention the crown jewel weapon of the military industrial complex is because they can wage war on populations all over the globe, including their own. And again, we don't have any form of legitimate government. It's not about which political stripe. We have governments that control countries because those who print the money control those governments. And the bottom line is, with climate engineering, again, they can wage war against populations and blame it on nature. And that's exactly what they're doing. We can speculate about the various agendas and objectives, but the facts that storms like Helene are being steered is inarguable. We recorded with Helene the frequency transmission network, the NextRad network, that is absolutely used to steer large cyclonic rotations and precipitation patterns in general, because these transmissions have a repelling effect on the air mass that's saturated with electrically conductive particulates. And by that repelling effect, they can push that storm in certain directions, and they can de-energize. We recorded this. In fact, we recorded the whole path of Helene and the frequency transmission manipulation of it. And again, we can speculate on the agendas and objectives. That's a separate subject. But the fact that that storm was steered is inarguable. And as of about a half hour ago, our Instagram post of that with 200,000 plus views just got taken down. So
Wow.
they don't want anybody to understand what's going on, and people are waking up. Again, the call I have this afternoon with representatives from Carolina and other states, and if we can reach a critical mass of awareness, we'll cause a shockwave around the globe. But I'm not implying our problems are over. As the power structure is backed into a corner, they will play very big cards, and we see the conflict happening this morning already. This is what I've stated for 15 years at Geoengineering Watch. At the point in time, they can't hide the totality of biosphere collapse and the immediacy of the threat we face. They'll play bigger cards: pathogen release, global conflict. They hold all those cards. Same core of power.
You know, this brings us to the question people are always asking, well, what can we do about it? And I know that I have experienced a wave of people waking up to this. There are people that never thought that this was something that could happen. They believed that it was just not man-made, but just natural weather events. But as you say, the evidence is so overwhelming, and more people are waking up. I'd like to also get your take on what's going on in Tennessee with the legislation that was passed there. Do you think that's going to have any impact? Is that a step in the right direction, or is that just political theater?
Let me get to that question in a moment. I want to back up on the narrative. It's a great question. I'll answer that. But this narrative that still continues, that there's anything natural about what's happening with the earth changes right now. An example I've given before, I'll give it again now because it's clear. If you run someone over in a crosswalk and you beat them, stab them, shoot them, burn them, and you claim they died of a heart attack, natural causes, you're going to have a hard time making that argument in court. There's nothing natural about these earth changes. We've been abysmal stewards of the planet from countless directions, and that all needs to be considered. It's not a this or that equation, because many people try to make it a this or that equation as well. It's all the above. Every form of human activity that affects the energy balance of the planet is a part of the problem. But when you intentionally interfere with these systems for covert purposes of war, and you disable the planet's ability to respond to the damage done, now you have an immediate existential threat. And these elements used in climate engineering patents are highly toxic. They are ubiquitously contaminating the entire planet and all life forms. Primary element listed in climate engineering patents and showing up in our tests all over the world is aluminum nanoparticles. Aluminum is toxic to all life forms, period, no exceptions. And this is bioavailable free-form aluminum. Because what we have, I even had the head of a lab in Northern California, Peggy. This is a state-certified lab. He tried to tell me, because aluminum's common in our strata, we should expect to see it in our rain. This is the head of a state-certified water testing lab. And since the former owner of the lab knew climate engineering was going on, I was friends with him, and I'm not inferring anything. He died unexpectedly, and a new lab owner came in, and the new lab owner said to my face, that we should expect aluminum, which is absolutely completely false. Aluminum doesn't exist in free form, has to be mined, refined, and dispersed to be in free form in our environment, and it is. Now we add barium, strontium, manganese, polymer fibers, surfactants. For those that have seen foaming rain, it's because there's surfactants in the mix. Surfactants are what makes soap soap. They use it to keep the particles from coagulating, from sticking together. That's one of the purposes. And we have chemical ice nucleating elements. Peggy, you've seen these flash cool downs where literally we had snow here in California. So in the forests of Northern California in October, we're in the 100s, and we had snow in August. Does that make sense? It makes perfect sense when you consider chemical ice nucleation operations. And that's what only Geoengineering Watchdog is trying to disclose that, and we hope that changes, because that is a core aspect of climate engineering, their ability to chemically flash cool the surface with these endothermic, that's an energy absorbing reacting element. And people should think of their ice pack in their first aid kit that sits at room temperature for 20 years, and you mix those chemicals together, you have ice instantly. And that's the same process, an energy absorbing process. They're using that in their clouds, highly toxic as well. So they can create these engineered winters, just like we had the Snowmageddon here in California a couple of years ago, as you might remember, right? And during that, quote, Snowmageddon, we could hear the aircraft above the cloud canopy. It sounded like we were at the end of the LAX runway. And we don't live anywhere near a flight path. So again, people don't understand the scope and scale of this. Back to Tennessee, to your question on Tennessee. The effort is symbolic because there's no way of enforcing a DoD operation, Department of Defense, but it is important. It is very important because it made international news. It's putting this issue on the radar, and people participating in these programs, including in our military, that are being told they're doing something benevolent, something for the common good, couldn't be further from the truth. And we need to wake them up to that fact. They're participating in their own self-extermination. So bottom line is, aside from all this weather warfare and that toxicity, again, these aerosol dispersion programs can be used at any moment for much more lethal biological dispersions. We have elements in the mix that we know are used for biological warfare, polymer fibers and graphene. They're used for biological carrier platforms. Why would we think they wouldn't play that card?
Yeah, let's get back specifically to this Hurricane Dane, because I actually wasn't tracking it myself. There are people like you that are experts in understanding that, but can you explain it in simple terms? How
All right. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. We could go on and watch the whole thing, but yeah, fortunately, there are a lot of people talking about a lot of these issues, and cat's out of the bag. So I'm sure I'll be talking to Peggy soon, and I need to talk to Renette about how we can collaborate. You know, interestingly, of course, I've followed Dane Wigington for a long time, but he's not currently collaborating with Save Our Skies. So there's, you know, all kinds of alliances and coordinations, and it's complex with all these folks. But thank you, Ozzy. I'm really delighted that you shared that with us today, because sadly, as much as I'm looking at so many things, sometimes I miss some of the most important things, including Peggy's. And I love Peggy. And there's, you know, everybody's got all kinds of preferences and opinions about everybody, but, you know, it's our mankinder tendency to bring as many people into the mix as possible. And certainly Peggy has been at the forefront of this whole health and freedom movement since the beginning. She was well positioned and jumped out there. Smart lady. Really, really smart lady. Any thoughts from anyone?
It is just really, really difficult to witness from here what's happening there. Really, really challenging.
And of course, you know, it's planned for everywhere. And that's not that dissimilar from things that have happened in various areas of California, Australia, and worldwide.
Hawaii.
Hawaii, of course. Lahaina.
There was a hurricane, I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before, one that came towards Florida. Not only were there a couple of them, not only did one go turn 90 degrees, but also out at the edge of Africa. Somebody had a shot of the air of whatever this plane of existence is, and you could see waves, literal frequency waves, going out into the clouds from an island that were going directly towards the point of the storm. We know exactly what they're doing. I mean, it doesn't happen to a town that has that much lithium and quartz and red, you know. Why doesn't it ever happen somewhere else where like, oh shit, that sucks, it was an unpopulated area? No, it always happens like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Land grab.
I didn't think that they still have power to do it, but here we are.
No, they're stopping. How many stories have we heard now? People that actually live in the area, the story being retold by the story, is it third person, second person? The fact that any institution, any NGO, any government, let's not even get into the 750, would stop anyone unless the disaster was still happening, would stop anyone from helping in any way they possibly could with any supplies, maybe not even coming in to do something, right? You need the right people for that. I understand that. Properly trained. But to give anything, you should be able to take everything. Like in Lahaina, they had to get supplies over by jet ski because they literally wouldn't let, they had semi-trucks full of stuff and they wouldn't let it in. There is no reason ever that you would ever stop help in that kind of a way. So there's no other way for us to look at this, all of these situations, other than intentional by the government.
They're trying to destroy us.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
demoralize.
Yeah. And here's the thing: it's very upsetting, very disturbing, very scary. But this is what they want us to react. They want us to be scared. They want us to be petrified. They want us to feel like, oh my God, what do we got to pray to them and bow and do whatever they tell us, otherwise they'll do this to us. You know, that's what they want, and that's exactly not what we're going to do.
No.
It's the opposite of what we're going to do.
Exactly. No fear.
They don't understand.
Referring to when it's saying it's special times.
They don't understand how resilient we are. But the thing is that it still breaks your heart. You can't avoid having your heart broken with pictures that are coming out and everything. But fear, never, ever, no.
It's been very important to have our feelings so that we don't get blocked about it, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm sad of seeing is that I don't have good feelings for the military. I never have. My dad went to Vietnam and he shouldn't have, and he died from all the issues that he had from Agent Orange. So I have nothing good to say about anybody that ever wants to go to war unless it's on our soil and it was intentionally it actually did happen, and we can confirm that it wasn't the government doing it. The point I'm going to get at is that anybody that's in the National Guard,
military,
what is that your job? What is your job when you sign up to be in the military at any level? Pretty sure those words are protect and serve, right? If you're not getting your ass over to this area, who gives a crap what any of your commanders say or what's going to happen? To get your ass over there and do the job that you signed up to do. Otherwise, what are you even doing in the military? If you're not going to stand up for the people, your family, your collective, these souls that are here in our country. And what did they do? They just sent 700 over to some other place literally the day of when it started. I just heard this thing. 700 from Arkansas or something National Guard just went to another country. Why would they even go? I'm so sick and tired of people just doing what they're told.
Right.
How did we get here?
Right.
I wonder how.
Right. That's exactly how we got here, by doing what we were told. It's exactly how.
Yeah.
And that's what they're trying to continue. Yeah, I know. It's like we all need therapy from it. And there was this, I just saw this Instagram post about the same people who, the same people that were of FEMA. That's what it was. FEMA, who says they've run out of money to help North Carolina, is giving migrants from Africa in Maine 2 years rent for free. That's why they run out of money.
600 million they've wasted.
All the migrants that are getting free stuff.
And $2,500 a month And the people
so
of Asheville are getting.
FEMA is funding that.
Yeah.
Federal
And the
Emergency Management. So why are they funding that?
Yep.
And they can't have it. They don't have enough money to help out in North Carolina because of it.
I hope if we ever see this happen again, the locals and everybody in the area gets there and tells FEMA to F off. We don't want your help.
Why
Get out of
doesn't
here. All you ever
Mankind-
do is put roadblocks. Yeah, we need to. We definitely will soon.
Mankinder needs to have like an army itself, a Mankinder army, like going down to North Carolina, boots on, truck.
I'll be ready next year.
Mankind, okay, you're not stopping us. Sorry. Move aside. You want to be run over? Gotta have our bulletproof vest and whatnot.
You're gonna arrest 500 of us? Yeah, like no
right?
DAPL. I want to see. I said that on a post yesterday. I want to see what we saw at No DAPL, right? When you went over there and stood up for all the natives in that land that knew it was going to cause problems. They were already polluting. If we're not standing up for each other's lands for whatever reason, we're not truly caring. Like, yeah, we got our own shit to take care of, but this is literally it's going to come to you. These idiots are destroying the world for their children. Do you think the world's going to be better because of the choices you're making? Are you that arrogant to not see that profit over people literally destroys all of the future for your future generations unless you don't care? I guess it's just about the moment, living in the moment, and being providing. It's crazy.
Well, it's not them though. What is a REIT showing?
It's a meme, memes keep popping up.
You enlarge
so
this so we can see it. Do it again, Ari. 750 one time. What does this mean?
That's all they'll give the survivors.
In water all the way up to under her shoulders. And it says 750 one time. And
what does that mean?
That's what the Kamala promised them. They're going to get $750 a family.
This is in Lahaina.
Asheville.
Lahaina got 700. They're getting $50 more.
750. Cool. And what do the illegal immigrants get? Who do who make the finger sign to us?
2,500 monthly.
2,500 a month, not one time. A month.
Right. Yeah. That's become a popular meme. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Hopefully, people are waking up to Kamala Harris because I still hear a lot in New York. Everybody's like, "Oh, Kamala Harris! Oh, she's going to save the day." They're in total denial.
Yeah, we have enough of them here too. I was walking a neighborhood in Westlake yesterday, and I saw at least two houses with signs Kamala and Potts, whatever his name is.
Now, what is the Nasara Jasara people saying about all this?
It's
talking about Puff Daddy.
It's coming. It's coming. So if you're we're public. I don't want to share it in a public forum.
Okay.
But things are coming. The people that I follow say that by the end of this month, there's going to be a huge shift.
Well, and it sucks that this is happening.
To say the least.
It seems like it has to be. Like I said in the beginning, it has to be because what they're doing is so extremely dark. The universe, in all of its divine aligned intelligence, has got to bring in something extremely light to balance it out. It's just a question of when it's all gonna.
Right.
Yeah. Something is allowing this to expose itself. Right.
Mm-hmm.
This is part of the growing pains. We have to see how rotten this is.
I rest my case.
And Michael, you said in the beginning of this call that you feel it's a very special time. Can you elaborate on your thoughts on that? Put yourself front now.
Yeah, just astrologically, a lot of astrologers have been saying this is a time of almost instant manifestation. So we do need to be very careful what we pay attention to, what we talk about, because your words speak reality into fruition. So you make a choice and you make it happen.
And I don't know if you're experiencing it, but I'm experiencing it not only around me, but within me. We are becoming much more psychic.
Yeah.
I don't know if we shared the dream, Michael. Have we talked about the dream that I had on the day that you became really homeless or shelterless?
I want to hear it. What was it?
Go ahead.
On that night that Michael's car was towed away, and I already knew about it, I woke up in the middle of the night from a dream where I saw a big guy sneaking on me with ill intentions. And I woke up and I knew immediately that this is not a message for me. It was not for me, this message. And I immediately had Michael in my mind. So in the morning, I texted him and I said, watch your stuff, watch your property. And then Albert, the guy who's supporting Michael over there, actually deterred a guy who snuck up on Michael at night. And
yeah, he was walking around in the area.
Oh, this was after the car.
Albert actually went up to him and talked to him.
I thought you predicted the car was about to be towed.
No. What I saw was the guy who was, eyeing his property.
What's up?
Wow. And the
You'll
following
clock in
night,
tomorrow?
I had
Yeah, it's good. Like there was
dream-
what did I have? I had 7.
The following night, I had a dream about an earthquake that was very different from the earthquake that we had here a couple weeks ago. It was very rolling, very.
You had an earthquake a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it was a good jolt.
But it didn't hurt anything, just shake?
No, it was not strong enough to really cause damage, but it threw me and the dog out of bed basically, and I found a few pictures tilted and stuff like this.
Threw you out of your bed?
It was shaking hard enough. The dog is very scared. My dog is very scared of any sudden things.
Yeah.
So he jumped immediately, and I'm like, "Whoa, what is that?" Because I sleep deeply, because I'm under the influence when I sleep.
Under the influence of what?
Good plant medicine.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I take it for sleep.
So do I.
But that was a very different. It was a very rolling earthquake that I did not feel, but I dreamt about it. And then when I woke up in the morning, apparently there was an earthquake down somewhere around Anaheim, I think. There was, yeah. So I think that's what everyone is talking about, ascension and all of that. No, we're not going to leave our bodies right now and turn into crystalline beings. No, we're becoming more psychic, more telepathic. That's the fifth dimension.
Light-filled.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with that. I never understood what they were saying. I was like, what are we doing? We're going to just disintegrate or something? Yeah. We could like 5D. And
yeah.
Like, what are we doing? That makes sense. I feel that too. I've been having this feeling, I think the plant medicine prevents my dreaming.
Yes.
I don't know if you have, you have that experience?
Yeah.
So,
Cannabis?
Yeah.
For some people, it does affect them that way, yeah.
It does me, yeah. I'm hoping this energy of this time is going to
bring
change
it
that.
back. Yeah.
Because I did have a dream with my daughter who, I think I've told you guys, doesn't talk to me at all, hates me. I had a dream that she was showing me her hair. She's biracial, she has curly hair. Showing me her like a hair product she put in her hair. And like that's
It was a good moment, in other words. It wasn't a bad, the negative that you've
it was a positive
energy you've experienced.
And I've just been having this feeling like it could be totally off. It might just be my hope. I have this feeling like she wants to connect with me again. So I'm hoping that's the right psychic feeling, but yeah, I'm very careful to do it. Like you said, Michael, about this time of manifesting what you say and being careful what you do and how you do it. And it's funny what the guy in the equity class also says, that we have to think clearly about what situations we're bringing equity to, because we have to really take responsibility for our part in everything. Everything. Like if we, even though they deceived us with all these contracts, we still have to repent. I made a mistake. You don't even necessarily have to terminate the contracts. You just have to terminate the results of the contracts, what they're trying to make you do because of it, the discharging. Anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what I teach. Every thought, every word, every action defines your reality. So we have to be super careful about every thought, every word, and every action that we take. It's super conscious. Yeah.
So true. And especially when we're like in our stressed moments and we're in our time of what I call returning or back to the sacred survival strategies, the things that we learned to survive with, that we're now, we're aware of them. We see, oh, I did this, I did that, I did, and that helped me survive. That's why it's sacred. And now it's not serving me. So let it go,
Exactly.
And it's so hard to, like, when I'm in those moments, I can feel stuff coming up at me. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to go there. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something different. I was like, I really have to talk to myself. Like,
yeah. Right. Yeah. And fear. I'm in this group of dog owners who try to raise their dogs naturally with no toxins and no vaccines and all that.
Right.
And someone posted something that she's terrified, that she's moving towards that direction, but she's terrified. And I told her, that's your obstacle. That's the problem. So I suggested to her, and everyone who has a fur baby knows that it's true, that whenever she feels anything like that, any fear, any negative thoughts, go snuggle with your fur baby, because they bring the best out of us, and that results in our hearts opening and feeling love. And when you feel love, you cannot be fearful. It's opposite. It doesn't go together. Yeah, so there are all kind of little tricks that you can do to maintain that place of love, kindness, mankinder. Yeah.
Do you know, I was, I have 9 dogs, and it's kind of
9?
crazy. Yes. It's crazy, because what happened is, I've always had dogs my whole life, but not more than 1 or 2. And my daughter had a dog. We had 2 pit bulls. And anyway, long story short, during the COVID thing, I got her a toy poodle and a chihuahua, and they mated. And they had 1 litter, and we were going to have 1 litter, and I kept 2. We were going to give away the rest. But then my daughter got stolen by ACS. And I was so traumatized. I already lost 1 child, and here I am losing another child. So I didn't even care. My dogs kept having babies. I mean, I didn't keep them all, because each litter was 5. I would be having right now like 20 dogs, but we kept 2 from the first litter, 3 from the second litter, because when I was under full attack from ACS, Child Protective Services, and I'm pretty sure they had attack on my dogs. They got parvo. And I didn't know anything about parvo. I've had dogs my whole life. I've never had any problems with dogs. I never vaccinate them. I only give them healthy food. I feel like it was a spiritual attack. So we kept those 3, and then on the last one we kept 1, and then I finally fixed them. I finally got myself together, like, okay, I got to fix these dogs. I can't keep doing this. So I was like, what? And now I can't get rid of them, because I'm still in this kind of traumatized situation. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I have a dog therapy business? So I bought this website called Compassion Dogs.
Sweet.
Let me show you a couple of them. There's one right there.
Oh.
The other one.
Oh, that's a cutie one, the curly hair.
Yes. Yeah. There's one down here. A little levity. I'll show you the rest real quick. them up. I turn. They're in my room.
What do you feed, Azza?
Oh, there's only one in here.
Oh.
Little girl.
Oh.
I don't do organic chicken. I can't afford it for this many dogs. And sweet potatoes and parsley and oil, olive oil. Give them a little sea salt. I put diatomaceous earth. And my pit bull has some lung stuff, so I give her mullein.
Mm-hmm. Good.
You have any recommendations or?
My recommendation has been for 2 years now, read the book The Forever Dog by Dr. Karen Becker.
Okay.
Hey, I think Angela might have something she wants to contribute.
Yeah.
Angela, you have anything you want to share?
I got one full sheet of names and phone numbers so far, folks. And we're working on the second one. Woo!
Let's see.
Hi, guys.
Amazing.
Let's see it. Let's see the paper, Angela. Show it to us.
She wants proof. Think of it as backup in the cloud.
Good one.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Yay. Nice.
Hopefully all legible.
Nice.
Yeah, make sure they're not doing something illegible on their email.
That's why you have a phone number. If it's not, you text them and
That's
can you
right.
clarify your email? Yeah.
The next step will be tablets for everybody with immediate confirmation on the spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Fantastic. Much appreciated.
Is it by Rodney Habib?
Oh.
Is the book The
Lost
Forever
Angela.
Dog by Rodney Habib?
Yeah, it's Dr. Karen Becker and Rodney Habib. Yes.
It's an Audible.
Yeah, it is an Audible. They have a new one, by the way, that has recipes for complete and balanced food.
There we go. I'm back. Yay!
Well, this too can be you
I tell you what,
in your
we sit
community.
down here,
Dear
some amazing
Mankinder.
people. So, woo, we got a full sheet of names and phone numbers already. Woo! Second sheet to go, folks. I'm gonna work on about 4 or 5 of them, I
Copy to
hope.
write and concepts to build. And yeah,
I see like such the little girl in Angela right now.
Can you hear Angela and others?
No.
Okay, because you were talking on top of her.
Sorry.
And it sounded like you're just musing and on top of her.
Right.
Now we
She
can't
on?
hear. Oh, she's muted, I think. She's muted. I think she's intentionally muted because she's talking to other
No,
people.
I just didn't have a headphone in. I can hear you.
Oh, she's having so much fun.
Right, some plug-in headphones. Plug-in headphones. Hey, this is what I'm good at. You guys want to know what I'm good at? I'm really good at this kind of stuff.
We can
very,
see
very
you're-
good at it.
We're all
Very
commenting
good.
about how you're in such a beautiful place with shining light.
What else could I be? A shining light for everybody to see.
Shining light for you
We're
to
promoting
see
good
what
stuff.
your life can truly be.
Yeah,
Shining
yeah,
light
yeah.
for you to see what your life can truly be. You know that Earth, Wind, and Fire song?
I do. Yeah, that's a good one.
Shining light for you to see what your life can truly be. Shining light for you to see what your life can truly be. There's another one.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, crucial elements.
Oh,
My favorite song of them is is it called Fantasy? Every man has his place. In his heart there's a space, and the world can erase his fantasy. Take a ride in the sky. On your ship, fantasize. All your dreams will come true miles away. And we will live together until the 12th of never. Our voices will ring, sing together as one. Come to see victory in a place called fantasy. Love and life for you and me to behold till your soul is in ecstasy. You will find of a kind that has been in search of you. Many lives have brought you to recognize it's your life now in review. I love that song. And that's my favorite song in the world to dance to. I love it.
Oh, that's really awesome.
It's such a spiritual song. They're talking about doing a life review.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, somehow it seems as though they slipped through the problems in the music industry and really created powerful.
Well, they also
quality.
started before all the deep corruption in the music industry started. You know, I think that started. They were like back. Didn't they start back in like the 70s?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so as far as my role as a mankinder, I would definitely want to include the arts. Something about bringing arts to this community, and you know, kind of like visionary ideas. Performing arts and visionary idea. And visionary, solutionary, I don't know. I like that word solutionary. They were using that in Colorado a lot. Did I tell you guys about Jerry in Puerto Rico and the land?
I don't recall.
Hey, I want to jump in. Can I jump in real quick before I get too busy?
Of course, sweetheart. Go.
Thanks. Hey, we got to figure out some kind of promotional item that we can give away for mankind.
That's
something, guys.
Yes, you're right. You're absolutely
we
right.
got to figure out something that I can give to people. I don't care if it's a beach ball. I don't care if it's a keychain.
Right.
I don't care if it's a t-shirt.
Exactly.
We got to give away some samples.
But it has to be
of
sustainable.
something.
Has to represent mankinder. Yes.
It has to represent mankinder. That's right. I don't care if we have some of the stop. If we have some of the stop signs made up or something.
That is an excellent idea.
Is one of those bracelets that that can be, you know, the rubber bracelets that can be.
That would be perfect.
Engraved with mankind.
Hi.
Yeah, but it's rubber. Is rubber sustainable? Do we really want to create more rubber in the universe?
Rubber is, well, I don't know what this stuff is made of really, but real rubber is natural. It's from rubber trees.
Yeah, rubber trees. Silicone
well,
is what they
maybe
make
we'd
those
have to
out of
get-
usually.
Out of what?
Silicone.
Oh, silicone.
Yeah.
So that's not good. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Why don't we give him a mirror? Are you a mankinder? Look at yourself.
We could give away boomerangs.
Now that's sustainable. That's wood.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a karma thing. What you put out comes back to you.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mankinder. What you put out comes back to you. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good motto, but it could be one of the things.
It's actually a great model, I think.
It doesn't a boomerang come back to you?
Yes, it does.
Isn't that what it does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're supposed to if you do it right. Yeah.
If you know how to throw them. Yeah, if you know how to throw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come in all kind of sizes.
We got the idea, Angela. Angela.
Which is the same.
We just came up with a gift idea.
What is it? I'm excited.
And they can be small. We can make little small ones too, made out of wood, right? A little CNC. We could have a CNC
boomerang.
Cut 'em.
A boomerang with the symbol, with the words on it. The law of karma. What you put out is what comes back.
Nice. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes.
Be kinder
It's
to your
true.
fellow men, huh?
It is true. If I would have put out negativity and sadness and regret and all of those things this week, I would not be here right now.
Right.
I would not be here if I put that
But
out.
what
So
you
that's
put out with
perfect.
faith and trust and love and courage and strength, and look what came back to you.
And look what's here. Woo! So there. All right. I gotta go mingle with some people and talk to some more people. So I'm gonna put you on mute. I know this is what I'm good at. You guys want to know what I'm good at? I'm good at this stuff. Very good at. What do you think I can work at a gas station?
High five, high five, high five. Give me some high five right here. There you go. Mankind to high fives. That's another giveaway. You get some hands doing.
Wow, my excitement? It's amazing. This is how I live. I'm serious. The ladies over here are like, man, we love her excitement. We love her energy. So there you go. We're gonna go spread some more kindness and
Go
some
spread
smiles.
your love, girl. Go spread your love, girl.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I love the boomerang idea. That is amazing. That's perfect because you get what you put out, and it comes back to you tenfold. Tenfold.
And the second
Maybe
idea
more.
is mankind are hands like, you know, those little bobbleheads. You have bobble hands.
Mankind are hands. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. Yeah, mankind are hands. We can even do some plastics products and stuff. Yeah.
Spirit
If
hands.
you put them in the right spot, they might get them confused with the ladies' procedure, you know?
What?
Hi.
Who's playing music?
I didn't. I said if you know, if you put them in the right spot, the hands in the right spot, they might get them confused with the ladies' procedure and get more attention from other people, you know? Boobs draw attention. Sex sells, you know?
You know what? I just thought of something on a little bit more of a somber note. I just thought of something. You know how the community that grew around Earthstock has continued to manifest things? Did you know that we're meeting still? Have you been? You went on one of those calls, right, Michael? No, you just told me about it, or somehow you connected about it. Okay, so I have an idea. I have a thought. Why don't you come on one of those calls? Because it might be, I don't know. It just came to me. I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant to put it out there, but maybe they want to come under the umbrella of mankind now. Okay, so I started to tell you about Jerry. This is the project we're doing. The people from Colorado who kind of stayed connected. Jerry is I don't know I forgot what he calls himself, but he's like a monk who is of the like Essene type of Christianity. He's not like the Roman Catholic corrupt one. And he somehow manifested 10,000 acres of land in Puerto Rico that is, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this on public thing because he's trying to keep this information quiet right now. So it's just to say it's going to be a big thing. And we're going to have I think I told you, we're going to visit it this winter, or at least some people are. I don't know who's going. And then the following year in December of the solstice of 25, they're having like opening ceremony of this thing. And I just think it's when she was talking about how
we need to give out gifts, and it just feels like there needs to be maybe a little bit more of and we just need to reach out to people who are maybe looking for an umbrella, or people who want to add in somehow. I don't know. It's just a thought.
Ozza, thanks for bringing that back up. We're actually going down to Puerto Rico. Just finished our booking at an Airbnb there for 4 days, going on a cruise for 14 days, pretty much down in January 20th, 14th to 20th for my mom's birthday. So, yeah, I'd love to meet this individual, and maybe we could step out there for a day and do some video recording. Right? Yeah, meet us down there. That'd be great. There's actually a fifth room too.
I would love
ended up getting.
I have questions though. I have questions.
Questions, girl. Go with your questions.
Who owned this land before? Was it available because of the horrible situation that was there, and some people were kicked off their land?
No,
maybe
no, no, it's not. Oh, you mean the Tainos? I mean, I'm sure that the Tainos. Oh, sorry, that's me. Hold on. Why is that happening? Sorry about that. Somehow it just turned on without it. I didn't touch anything. Yeah, I do agree. And what I wanted to say about this land is that they're trying to do healing with it. It's all about healing, and it's a monastic mixing with indigenous. It's the first place in the world where those who were involved in some form of Christianity, even though it's not the same Roman Catholic that did all the horrible things, are coming together for healing and unity with the indigenous people of the world. Now, you can definitely talk to him more about it. I'm not the expert by any reach. I'm just learning about it myself. So
okay.
I'm actually going to do, he's in Pennsylvania, so it's not that far from me where he lives, because he lives between Puerto Rico and Pennsylvania. He has land there too. So I'm actually going to do an ayahuasca ceremony with him around Thanksgiving. So I'll talk to him more about it, have more information. I think in person would be better, because some of the things, according to what he's telling me, is not really to be let out to the public yet. You know what I mean? So
well, for me personally, before I collaborate with anyone like this, I want to make sure that it's not a land that was grabbed from people who deserted it because they were suffering and didn't have any means to maintain it.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, if I may. Every land on the entire earth is that way. So
I'm talking about the recent things, the storms, the hurricanes, the floods that happen in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I thought
that is what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about when the native people were there.
They're indigenous, yes, that too. But if they're working with them, then I'm fine with that.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the case. They've had this for a long time, this land. They've been working very slowly to get it to this phase. So, but like I said, I am not the expert, and I will be glad to find out more information if you would like me to.
Yeah, that'll be if we're even considering to collaborate with them. Otherwise,
right.
You know what? But if we're considering to collaborate with them, I want to make sure that it's pure intentions and all on the good and good.
Maybe. What do you guys think about me inviting Jerry onto one of the calls where we have a guest?
Michael?
Maybe he is not available right now.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hi,
I'm
down. Ori, can you please handle the switching? You know, if I just go to this layout, which is the fourth layout, the spotlight layout, and you can just drag, whoever's speaking into the center. Because I'm currently switching location.
Okay. All right, I'll do my best.
I mean, you don't have to either. It's fine. I don't think it's essential. But if you want to do it.
But Michael, did you hear the question? Will you? Are you okay with Asa bringing Jerry for one of our meetings?
Sure. One of the things that I'm planning to do is, that I had kind of talked with Shannon about, is to bring our people on one of her Gaia's Zoom room calls to talk about the environment. And ideally, that would be Kat Sari, if she's having a good day. And it'd be lovely if we could get Jim Lee and Renette Senham also on the same call and really knock it out of the park.
Have you
But,
set up a date for that yet?
you know, we'll see. And maybe somebody from InPower also. That would be really all-star, right?
So are you're saying you're planning to
I'd
set up a
kinda
date
like
for
to
that,
know-
Michael?
As I don't think he can hear you.
Okay.
I'd kind of like to know where a person stands on, you know, SRM, et cetera, before really talking with them on our platform. And I yield.
Michael, can you hear me now? That's because he's in transition. He can't really hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's all right. We'll wait till he comes back. I get a really good vibe from this guy now. I definitely want to get some other, you know, feedback on it. But for me, I do. But sometimes I do. I don't know. I'm not always the best at picking up on things on people, but I'm pretty good at it. But my thing is I trust people a lot. I trust people too much.
Yeah.
I need to develop more discernment sometimes. I'm learning it. I'm working on it, but I want to always see the best in people, you know?
And that's okay. And it's okay to really look for the good in people. But there is a difference between seeing the good in them and trusting them. If you know what I mean, right?
Yes. True facts.
Because as a healing practitioner, and a teacher, I call it seeing them in their becoming. That is my job as a healing practitioner, is to see my clients in their becoming.
Yes.
But that does not mean that they're trustworthy.
Right. Yes. Totally hear you.
Yeah.
And I go in
and you're a dancer, so.
And I go in with, you know, just like a really positive vibe to start out. And then, you know, just so that I can make sure that I'm bringing a healing energy to whatever might be there, because sometimes, you know, people are ready to just make that shift and they're ready to, you know, but they just need that little extra push. So everything I've heard him say, it aligns with me. But I'm sure there's more. I just, you know, just getting to know him.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying. That's excellent wisdom. Yes. I love that.
My trick is, you know how I always say that love is not something we give or receive. Love is a state of being.
Nice.
So you come as love and you see everyone as love, but love does not equate to like. I love everyone, but I don't like everyone.
Right.
I love my ex-husband. I don't want to live with him. Right. So that's the
you did that already.
Discernment. Yeah. Did that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I hear you. That's a good way to say it too. I love everybody, meaning that it's like agape love, God's love.
Yeah.
That state of love and bliss.
Yeah. When you embody love, when you cultivate love, you become love. Then there is no effort there.
Yeah, it's just part of who you are.
Love comes with you. Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
But that doesn't mean I want to live with everyone.
Right,
so I don't like everyone.
Right. And then that's when it's hard, because then you have to set boundaries. It's hard sometimes.
Yep.
For me, it is. I'll tell you that. It's hard. I'm a Pisces. I'm watery. I like take the shape of wherever I am. And I'm like, oh, this could probably work.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. And also, but I have a feeling a lot of it comes with age.
Yeah.
When you get smacked enough times, then you
Yeah.
come to your senses at the end, you know?
Like,
yep.
okay, I got it. I give up. I surrender. I like,
yeah, exactly.
Christ complex. Maybe that's what Christ, maybe that was really a symbol of surrender rather than sacrifice. Just like, let go of your ego.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not surrender to something bad. It's just surrender to the flow. Surrender to
Just
spirit,
surrender.
to
Don't
God.
get out of your own way and
yeah, exactly.
Be in the flow. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Ah.
You up? You want to say hi?
Let me see, baby.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, what a big head. Oh, his head's bigger than yours.
Yeah, he's a half pit bull.
Is he really tall? Let me see. Can I see his whole body?
He's let's see.
Is that a laptop or is it hard to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. Yeah. But he's pretty big. He's pretty big.
He's 60 pounds.
He looked, but I don't know if it was the angle of the camera, but his head looks so big.
His head is big. He's a half pit bull. He has the pit bull cheeks.
Yeah. I have a pit bull, but her head is small.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where she is right now, but I'll show you her eventually. I have one pit bull.
Oh,
that was left over from the other dogs we used to have.
I'm dying to have another dog, but I can't afford it at this point because of the way I feed. I feed pre-made, frozen, raw, so it's expensive.
So there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah,
it'll come. Figure it out.
It'll come.
Yep.
It'll come soon.
As this one coach I have says, it's a class. I'm taking so many classes. I'm in a class called Astrological Alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
And every class we do this thing where we hold our hands up to the sky and to the universe and say, "Thank you, universe, for giving me everything I need and most deeply desire that I did not even yet know was possible."
Yep.
You never know how it could come.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything I thank you for giving me everything I need and most deeply desire, because the desires of your heart, the true desires of love, not evil, that's beautiful. The true desires of your heart is usually for something, heart, love felt, and that's part of just evolving your soul to the more evolved, increased expansion of love. To fill that desire. Imagine how happy you would be having 2 dogs.
Yep.
They'll give you so much joy and love.
That's the thing, that when you cultivate love and when you realize that every thought, every word, every action leads to the reality, you learn to step into living like it already manifested, like it already happened. Right? So most days I can live in that space. Not always. Sometimes I fall off the wagon, but then I go and snuggle with my pup. So
and then you come back.
He brings it all back. All back, yeah.
You know what? I love it when they lick. Does your dog lick you?
Oh, all the time.
It feels so good. I like it licking my ear.
He's licking my hand. Good.
What?
He's licking my hand right now as we speak.
Yeah. They like the salt of our skin.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that the studio, Asmith? Is that the recording studio?
It looks.
Is that his recording studio?
It looks like
it. No, that's our plant room. This is where I do all the starts. I germinate all the plant seeds, herbs, cannabis, everything in here. I weather everything over. And it's a very, very small little space, as you can see. The stairs are literally right here, so I don't have much to work with. Well, the greenhouse, we have a grant by the Department of Ag for next year. Cleaning it up. Got to pick some cuttings before the cannabis goes too far, and I can't keep them anymore.
Okay, so would you, Asmith, can you tell me what is that green plant right there? What am I looking at right there? This green one. Yeah. What is it?
It's just silk. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. There's not a lot of light in here. I have a bunch of plants, but it's just not much light to add more greenery.
Oh, it's fake?
Pothos would be nice. Yeah, it's fake. I don't really like fake
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
But for
And so
events,
what are
it's
you
really
doing?
nice for events.
Oh, I see. So you're germinating the seeds here with intense, like certain UV light or something?
These are all LED panels, high-end, like $2,000 LED panels. You can use whatever you want. So I'm taking cuttings right now. So all the cannabis, I'll take about 6-inch tall plant, put it in either a root tone in a kind of a hydroponic system that sprays and creates the roots, or put it in soil and get everything going for next year. So I can keep some. I don't know what the genetics are going to look like fully. Different phenotypes. So we got some beautiful pink stuff that I showed at the very beginning. Very amazing purple, especially unique smell. Once we can see the cannabinoid content, some ones will want to save, but I have stuff that I want to be able to share with other people. Otherwise, I grew from seed and I have to start all over again.
Right.
But yeah, we have a lot of herbs that we're growing, and we just get everything started here instead of putting them in the ground. Therefore, I have a guarantee. I know what's going to grow. I know the fruit plants and which ones are good or not and viable.
Mm. Okay. Hey, Angela, you're muted.
Guess what? I don't know how everybody feels about Alibaba, but Alibaba has boomerangs, 1,000 pieces for 20 cents a piece. And we can get our own stickers and put our own stuff on there. My friend just looked it up on Alibaba. She's like, they got them for 20 cents, 1,000 of them. She's like, check this out, Alibaba. And she said it'll be cheaper if we buy our own stickers and put them on the boomerangs.
Well, what are they made out of, though?
I have no idea. I didn't delve into it that far. Hey, this is a work in progress here. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, it's good to know, but I think that we were just talking about we want to make sure it's a sustainable product, too.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we might have to spend a little bit more money to get a sustainable product, but you know, we could start off something very small that's not so sustainable for the moment in time and work our way up once our income and our networking and all that other kind of stuff progresses better. Just a thought.
We could also go find a boomerang company and talk to them and tell them what we want to do and ask them to donate some wooden boomerangs to us.
Yeah, that too. But basically, Alibaba is one of the corporations that are not for life. Let's put it this way, right? So if we can find alternative sources that are not more expensive or much more expensive, private people who make it, you know, Etsy is not a great platform either.
Well, either is Amazon.
Yeah, but with Etsy, at least you support the people who sell it. They pay a lot of money for that spot, but at least you support them in some way.
Right. The company itself doesn't take it like Amazon.
Well, my daughter used to sell on Etsy, and she said it's not a good company. Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think there are very many good companies in our country right now. So we have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, it's true. Maybe we can make our own.
I have connection in Australia, which is where boomerangs come from.
I mean, I have, like, you know, people around me who are, I live in a mostly African American, African Caribbean neighborhood. I have, you know, a lot of handy people around me. I could ask somebody maybe if they know how to create a boomerang and can figure it out and maybe I imagine you have to have some kind of a special machine like shaped like a boomerang, and then you cut the wood. You have to get a piece of wood and get probably a plaque of, what do they call it?
Public square. What is
a board of wood? What is it called? Yeah, big board of wood. What is that called? It's sheetrock. It's like sheetrock but wood. What's that called? Smith might know.
You're talking about 4x6 plywood and sheets like that, press board and plywood.
Yeah. Thank you, plywood. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: do we want to get? It'd be nice to get. Let's check and see what the differences are in getting a big regular size one. You actually could do the shape of it. It creates its slight pattern, right? So when you do throw it properly, it comes back. So I'm guessing even a small one. So let's look at just seeing starting with a small one, maybe that's about 6 inches long, that has the information on it. It's a fun little thing. You put it on your shelf, you know, and maybe move towards something bigger, depending on if the cost is going to be too much at the beginning. My thought is finding somebody that has a CNC machine that can literally have a piece of wood. They put the template into the machine. They can spit it out. It'll cut however many out of that. And then they can even engrave. Yeah, CNC machines. So all the pieces of wood you ever see with the sacred geometry on them now kind of looks like wood burning. There's laser etching, and they can do it on metal, wood, the right depth. The technology out there is so so easy and affordable at this point. All right, it's not necessarily new technology now. So I bet we'll find the right thing if this is the direction to go in, at a very, very affordable cost. But yeah, let's see if it's balsam wood that she's getting through Alibaba. Sucks when, you know, in a pinch, sometimes those things are good, but it'd be great if we can find a sustainable sourced type of plant that's regenerative. Bamboo, who knows, but bamboo's curved. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, bamboo or hemp boomerangs, right?
Oh, hemp would even be really even more perfect.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, bamboo is also very regenerative.
Yes. Yeah.
So we just have to research which would make the better boomerang. Maybe, yeah, maybe a combination or something. I don't know. You can get fiber if you make the bamboo into a fiber as well. You make the hemp into a fiber, and you somehow make it into a solid form. I think it's a great idea. My business, one of my coaches for my business book, whatever, is saying that everybody, you know, should have a free gift on their website or in their email to give to people something. Whether it be a recording of a meditation you made or a video, a little something to give people, a link.
Makes sense.
So I think that mankind are having a number of gifts is a good idea. The bobbleheads are going to be a little more expensive.
Yeah, so, some of the gifts.
This is like a gift we get for Michael for his birthday.
Yeah. Some of the gifts can be based on our gifts, right? Like I can run a meditation. You can do, you know, and it's something with dancing or music.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, listen, I am getting tired. It's 11, almost 11:15 for me here. So, can you tell me or read one more time what are the herbs you use for your teeth?
For my teeth?
Yeah, the oils you said that you take.
So I use the Thieves or one of the other companies mix that is equivalent to Thieves. So Thieves has cinnamon, orange, clove, eucalyptus, I think. So all of those, and then I add more clove, rosemary. The Thieves that I have is not original from Young Living, so it doesn't have eucalyptus. So I add eucalyptus, oregano, and thyme.
Wow,
are all antibacterial, antivirus, all of those.
Oregano, thyme, orange, cinnamon, eucalyptus. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, and basically what I did is I did a search on essential oils for oral health, and then I made my own blend.
Nice. You know, why don't you make your own little company and make oils?
Oy, if I only have time.
Oy vey, mashugana.
I do sell. Many people buy, not many, but some people buy my shamanic spirit water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hydrosol.
It's kind of similar to Agua Florida, which is kind of a cologne, but it's original in Peru. I believe they use wood alcohol, and they spit it from their mouth. I will not put wood alcohol in my mouth. The little teeth that I still have, I want to keep them. So.
All right, we'll be able to provide you with essential oils at some point. We'll definitely be getting into distilling, and we'll need to make our own essential oils. So,
I got to
next
come do
5
an
years, no
internship
problem.
with you, Asmus.
Awesome.
There'll be plenty of time this next year for sure. Yeah, the gardens will be going good. We'll have a lot of people coming out to learn and share and experience everything. So,
Are you gonna be teaching people what you do?
I teach every single person I ever talk to. I teach something, whatever the application is that's in front of us. I share as much knowledge as I possibly can freely.
I mean, but do you have
Gotta
like a
spread it.
time when people come to, a week long, whatever? Or no, just
I haven't done
freestyle.
that. I haven't
Okay.
set up any classes. Yeah, I just have people come help out, and then I teach everything I possibly can when we're working on different plants. Yeah. At some point,
Where
I'm
do
sure
you
there'll
live?
be a mini intensive. Snohomish, Washington, about a half an hour north of Seattle.
Did you know? Did I tell you I went to school in Evergreen?
Oh well. Glad you got
You know
out
what I'm
before Brett Weinstein and Heather
oh, yeah.
experienced what they did. Holy crap.
Yes, I definitely did. I got there for when it was still good. I had the good experience.
I always wanted to go.
Yeah.
Very cool college. Very, very liberal, very free thinking, lots of really cool classes, but
I
anything
had a
like
very,
that just goes too far.
very great experience there. I was going to school on the East Coast in this SUNY school that was like 3/4 of the population was gay. It was like it's art school in New York called SUNY Purchase, and I was like,
We're getting someone actively signing the list.
let's wave to her. Hi. Welcome. Hello.
All right, Michael, are you with us?
I don't know. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I hear my
Yes,
voice
I can
coming
hear
through.
you. I
You
can
hear us?
you.
Well, I'm hearing you from the laptop, but I'm hearing no audio at all on the phone. It's wild.
Oh, wow.
This is so cute.
Yeah.
This video.
Yeah, I'm going to check off pretty soon too. Right?
Yep.
Won't you
I think we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire started in 1969 in Chicago. I didn't
There
realize.
you go. I said 70. I was close. Yeah.
My town. I
Yes,
really connected with them in 1981, freshman year in college.
When you say connected with him, what do you mean?
Buddy of mine who was a senior who taught me everything I know about stereophonics, sound technology. He used to use the Rays album as his sound system demo album.
Okay.
Dum, 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 dum. Just awesome. I could tell a whole long story about that.
Uh-huh. You gotta start a band.
Tonight.
Start a band, Michael.
Huh?
Just start a band.
Well,
I've always had
I was
this dream
hoping-
to be in a band.
I was hoping that
We could call-
Jaleesa would be on.
Huh?
I was hoping that Jaleesa would be on from
what'd you say,
InPower.
Agnes?
She's very well connected and influential within InPower, and she's here in Oceanside. And I met with her for a few hours the other day.
I think, okay, Asmus, what were you going to say?
We could call it band. We could call it band kind.
And kind. That's clever. Very clever. Wow, that is
Or
succinct.
band kindness.
I wanted to show you guys how close I am to this street right here. This is on 3rd Street, Roosevelt, and 4th and Roosevelt. I'm going to do a little circle here. There's a lot of people here right now. It's a little crowded. That's impressive, huh? Welcome to Phoenix, folks. You're in the heart of the valley.
What's
And we
the
got some
temperature over
freaking
there?
amazing DJ music. We got drinks going. Oh my goodness gracious.
I don't hear no
We have
music.
fruit and vegetables. What?
Where's the food? I don't see no food. Where's the food?
Oh, you didn't see it yet? You didn't see the corn? Oh my gosh, I'll send you some pictures. I'll take you over there in a minute. That lady's awesome. It's her first time here too. I'm with a group of first timers. So I love it. I love it. I don't even know how much we're going to have to pay for this. We don't even know what it's going to cost yet. So after we pay, they'll let us know about next month. So we'll figure it out. I gave the lady my business card.
You're not paying nothing.
We might have to pay aside our life away. We don't know. We're here though. They didn't kick us out, so it's okay. That was great. I'm going to turn this camera around so you guys can see all these people walking around. Then I'm going to get back to work.
Free prayer. Hey, Angela, you go get some free prayer. Yeah? Go get some free prayer. Look right next to you. There's a guy with the sign that says free prayer.
Yeah, look at it.
Pray for all these heathens. Anyway,
I love walking backwards too. I'm walking backwards and dancing, and people are going, "Who the fuck is this crazy lady?" You know. I love it. Hi, how you doing? Yeah.
I think we need Angela needs to do gorilla theater. I think we need to start doing gorilla theater. Look, see, where? Where? You saw that?
It's really loud over there. I'm gonna move over here a little quieter so I can hear you.
Angela, get some free prayer.
Hang on, I'm gonna move a little quieter. Okay, now I can hear you. You know what?
I said, go get some free prayer. You see that guy with that sign next to where you were? It said free prayer.
Oh yeah, free prayer. Yeah, I will. I'll go get some free prayer. I just had to get quieter. I couldn't hear over there. I was right next to the music. So, okay. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of energy going on here. I got a lot of my stones on and my jewelry and my rocks. So I got my crystals sitting on the table. I already burnt my incense, some Palo Santo, and a couple other things, and so I got the spirit water. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Orange. We got spirit water with us too, just in case.
Yay! Good job. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, you gotta have that.
I feel like you're doing street theater or something.
I am doing street theater. That's what I'm doing. Of course, I'm drawing people in, doing street theater. That's what walking backwards, dancing to the music, saying hi to everybody.
Yes.
Normal high energy. I'll probably sleep really well tonight, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't sleep last night.
Oh gosh, I hope you sleep well tonight.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I was up all night long. I couldn't go to sleep for nothing. Finally, I just got up and started doing something. So.
Okay.
It happens.
Well, you can help. Yeah. There's things you can take to help you sleep,
I don't like taking anything to help me sleep. I figure if my body needs to sleep and I need to sleep, then I'll sleep. And if I don't need to sleep, then there's a reason why I'm not sleeping. So I might as well get up and speak to the universe and find out why the universe and why my body is awake at this moment in time. So that's what I did this morning.
Awesome.
It's much easier to do it. Yeah, that's what I did this morning. I woke up and I thought, well, why am I awake? Okay, I'm going to go outside, listen to the owl, talk to my dog, and say, okay, universe, why am I awake at this moment? And then I watched a little podcast and did a little writing, listened to some meditation music. And then about an hour and a half, I don't know, a little while later, I was able to fall asleep for a couple hours. So worked out great.
Does that happen a lot or that's rare?
With me? Oh, that happens
Yeah.
all the time with me. It's okay. It happens all the time with me. I got no problem with it. Yeah, I got no problem with it. I used to hate it. I used to get very frustrated. I used to get very angry. I used to get very grouchy. And then I would take something to put myself to sleep, and my body got very not okay. My soul got not okay. My heart got not okay. My spirit guides and the other things that I work with got a little frustrated with me. And I thought, you know what? This isn't good for anybody. Let's not do this. Let's figure out why we're getting up here. What's going on in my environment? Why am I waking up? What's going on in my brain that's waking me up? So I think more people practice that. They'd be a little bit easier for them. Be thankful that I'm also thankful that I get to wake up, because you know what? I'm still living this amazing life that we're living. I get to be around all these amazing people. Why should I be angry when I get waken up in the middle of the night or I can't go to sleep? I'm thinking to myself, this is brilliant. I'm awake for a reason. Oh, I practiced my guitar for a little bit. I beat on the drums for a little bit. I got to say hello to the cat with amazing, amazing green eyes. Oh my gosh, this cat that's been hanging around my house is amazing green eyes. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, you know, got to see the king snake and the tarantula, and hey, I'm happy.
Well, and the big difference, Angela, it's not about taking something. Obviously, the environment, our mind, stimulation, whatever that is, that takes us away from sleep. But so many people don't want to do the work to look into valerian. They don't want to look into one of the only natural melatonin sources, which is tart cherry. There's so many things you can take. Try a combination of them that actually do help and make you feel good the next morning to help you get into the sleep onset, depth of sleep, length of sleep, the three factors that they look for.
And your body does need to sleep every night. It does need to sleep.
I think part of the reason I didn't sleep last night too is because an associate of mine was sleeping in his truck in my driveway. So I don't always sleep soundly when somebody else is around.
I see.
And I was very excited for today too. So
yes,
you know,
yes, of course.
A lot of downloads and stuff like that come into me before I come into a place like this, so I can prepare.
Yes.
So I prepare.
Yep. And you did it.
Yeah.
All those things, all those preparations, all those light working stuff, all brought you right to where you are. It's amazing.
I know it is. It is brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, I know. It's brilliant. It's amazing. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on mute, and I'm gonna try to put your videos somewhere so you can watch people walk by, and I'm gonna get another seat filled out.
Okay, just so you know, I'm actually getting ready to go to sleep, Angela.
Okay.
I'm probably only gonna be on another like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna get off. Just so you know.
All right, cool. I got it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Just because it's already 11:30 for me, and I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow too, but not till tomorrow evening. So.
Oh, okay.
You can rest. Yeah.
Where are you staying tonight?
I'm staying at home tonight. No. I'll be going home. Yep.
How long is that drive going to be?
It's about an hour.
That's not so
hour
bad.
and 10 minutes from here.
Well, that's not so bad.
About an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, traffic should be pretty easy. And I think we left my house at like 5 to 4, and we got here at like 5 to 4. So we had really good traffic all the way into town and stuff like that. So, and on our way home, we should have good traffic. Miss Camille, here, let me change the video on. I want to show you that corn too before you hang up. I don't know if this lady ships, but the corn's amazing. I'm gonna have to have some. She has
Just
corn
ask
and
if it's
cheese, two of my
organic.
vegetables and cheese, man. Two of my favorite foods, vegetables and cheese. I'm in.
Corn is not vegetable, but I'll forgive you.
Yeah, I know it's not a vegetable, but you know,
What is
at
it?
least
What
I'm not
is it?
next. I'm not next to a meat stand. I'm next to a vegetable. You know. I'll show you.
It's carb. It's starch.
Oh, it's got,
You see that,
what's
Elsa?
that? What is on it?
It's got mayonnaise, spices. It's got some chili powder. It's got butter on there. Yeah.
And cheese.
It's actually esquites. Elotes
It's
and
what?
esquites.
Mosquitos.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Luis
She's making one right now.
You're
Let's
gonna,
see if we
you're
can
gonna eat one?
Yeah, my friend already ate one. She's making one right now. She's rubbing butter on it and mayonnaise. Watch. And now she's putting cheese on it.
What kind of cheese?
What
What kind of cheese is it? Angela,
what kind of cheese? Huh? All right. Polita?
¿Qué tipo de queso es?
It's cotito cheese. Oh, sorry. That sounded really. Sorry. That's not the right name. We're not pronouncing it right. Sorry.
Cotito cheese.
Okay.
That's a brand name.
That's it.
Must be a brand.
Was it more of an impression? Oh yeah, there's nacho cheese on it too. She's putting, if you want nacho cheese, she put nacho cheese on there. Looks like she has Brussels sprouts.
Cheese.
Oh,
It's not so cheese.
I don't know. They look like Brussels sprouts from over here. He's laughing at me. Okay, so you see that corn right there she just made? It's got cheese and nacho cheese and beautiful, huh?
Yeah, I would love to try it, but I would like it if it was organic corn because corn is totally whatchamacallit, GMO.
Yeah, you know. She's got spices and stuff too, so.
I mean, but that's the thing is this is what, in my opinion, mankind is not just about being nice and like, oh, this is okay for you to do this. It's like being kind means, ooh. Just look at that couple of
I know, isn't it great?
I agree,
Yeah.
Elsa. Being kind means being kind to ourselves and our own body, which means organic, non-GMO food.
Right, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. And that,
Absolutely.
That's the kind of thing that, like, when you're explaining to people what that symbol of the boomerang, what you put out comes back to you. If you put out that kind of food and you sell it to people, some kind of energy of that intent you're putting out, it's going to come back to you.
Yeah.
So do you want that, or do you want to put out a beautiful intent and have something beautiful come? Might cost a little bit more money, but you got to figure it out somehow. I don't know.
It doesn't only cost now. So I buy corn in season at the farmer's market because my daughter loves corn. So that's what we have when she visits. There is the farmer that I buy from guarantees at least one caterpillar in each corn ear.
One what?
Caterpillar, worm. Worm.
Heck yes.
I bring it home and I peel the leaves back. I take the worms, put them outside in the yard, and then I make the corn.
There you go. Hey, this lady here is she does gluten-free cookies. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. They're wonderful.
Are they also white flour free, white sugar free?
Yeah, they're wonderful. I
It
had a
says
salted
organic.
caramel.
It says something organic. It says go back.
All
organic.
organic.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, and local where possible. Here.
Yeah, that's what my daughter makes. That's exactly what my daughter does. She's a pastry chef, so she makes French macarons with all organic ingredients.
Wrong one. There we go. This is a lady that does that. Amanda Newland.
Okay.
Very nice.
Is that her right there, Amanda Newland?
That's her.
That's her. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I don't. She waved at you. She knows that we're podcasting. So yeah, that's her. I like it right here because I have organic dessert, and I know that corn's not a super great vegetable, but you know what? It's still a vegetable. And then we have equitably sourced laundry detergent here. We have jewelry, and then on the end here, we have this other place that has free, or not free, but they talk to the farmers, and their products come from local farmers. And they're, I don't know how to pronounce their name, Aqua Frescas. Aqua Frescas.
That's
Yes.
fresh water. Aguas Frescas.
Aguas Frescas. Fresh waters.
So they have a hibiscus, lemon lime, tropical, strawberry limeade. They have the cucumber, and then and the mango.
Mango.
I had the cucumber, and it's, oh my gosh, it tastes like you're drinking a real cucumber. So refreshing, so yummy. So
what is it
and
mixed
it's
with? Cucumber and what?
Cucumber lemonade with mint and calamansi.
What is calamansi?
It's an herb. So, there's a QR code for later here. I've got the guy's information so we can hook it up later. It's called Cultura Mia Aguas Frescas. So, I was pretty amazed that I got music, I got prayer, and I got vegetables and dessert. Who can complain about that? And then I got some lights over here if we want that. And the bathrooms are right next door. So, hey.
Good spot.
Yeah, great spot. So then we have these lights here too. I'll talk to the prayer guys here in a little bit, but I figured I'd BS with you guys for a few more minutes before I get back to work on my little Dilly Bob over there. My friend's actually got a couple names for me already. I love her so much. She's an amazing woman. Yeah, definitely two people for the booth would be great, because then one of us could walk off with the sign-up sheet, and we could go. You see these crowds across the street there?
Yeah.
They're coming
over.
over.
They're across the. Yep.
Where are they? Are they coming from an event or something, or is this just like?
This is part of the event. This is Friday night. First Fridays, Roosevelt Row. It's about 8 blocks worth. Tons of vendors. Tons of people, honey. Okay? This is huge.
I see.
Right. That's why I was saying if I had a little backpack, I'd stick the folder in there and stick me a couple things in there. And I'd go around with the clipboard and my business cards, and I just go stop all these crowds and talk to them all. I ain't got no problem talking to anybody. I've already had people tell me, have a nice night. Yeah, you too. Nope, I'm not putting my name on there. I said, well, have a business card instead, in case you're curious. So, and they've done that. So, and then we still have downtown Phoenix traffic going. So, there you go. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is so this is the I don't know what road this is. 3rd Street. No, this is 4th. This is 4th Street right here. Coming up, and it changes to 3rd Street. Okay. Yeah, it changes to 3rd Street right here.
Yeah. Right. I know we have streets like that where you cross over one street and all of a sudden it changes into a whole different name.
Yeah, and this is Roosevelt. So, Roosevelt Row, if you look it up, the address is going to be 333 East Roosevelt. If you look it up, it's 333.
Oh, what does that mean?
333, that's all about the Ascended Masters, collaboration, working together. You know, that's what those are. Yeah.
Mother, the Father, and the Child, the Holy Trinity, and the Mother, the Father.
That's right, the Holy Trinity. Yeah, that's right. Yep. So there you go.
But you know, the Debib also use the threes for I know they use sixes more, but sometimes they use threes too.
The 6 is actually a good number, by the way. 666 is actually love, money, and abundance, just in
All
case you guys are
numbers.
curious.
All numbers are
All
good
numbers are.
They just
Yeah, they are.
inverted everything.
Yeah.
They just what everything?
Inverted. Like for example, the peace symbol. Do you know it's inverted? The right peace symbol is with the arms going up, not down.
Huh. What is there? Can we see each other and say goodnight? Because I don't want to watch these people anymore.
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Ah.
Thank you all
Alrighty.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Very
Michael.
special
Hang in there.
evening.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Angela is so full of energy. I'm really looking up to her about it because this is not my happy place, what she's doing right there. so it's good to see how she's doing it. And when it's time for me to rise to the plate, I will model myself after her.
Or you'll do it your own
Perhaps.
unique way. You don't have to model yourself.
Yeah. No. Just the energy that she puts out, because I'm not. Yeah, I like small, and she's kind of.
But that's fine. Unless you want to change that, you don't have to, right?
But it depends. If the opportunity presents itself, then I'll have to.
And if it feels like something that's going to expand you into a new place. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Well, the
it's
key is-
good. It's good to see how it's done. Yeah.
The key is to do everything in teams, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about more is the energy that she puts out there, because she's so outgoing and I'm a little
Right. So imagine that you work with a collaborator.
Right. You just saw the little girl in you. Yeah.
More salesperson kind of coordinator.
Right.
You know, they set things up, bring people in, and say, okay, now be very
I mean,
quiet.
the thing about that is, if it's a trauma that's if it's a result of a trauma, then you would want to heal it, right? But if it's just who you are,
it's my personality,
your unique personality, then
it's my personality.
Yeah.
I was always the smallest girl in class, and petite and shy and quiet, and always.
No, and Orit, you're much more stoic than boisterous or big in your emotional, outpouring. Angela's high energy period.
Yes, yeah. Angela has big energy. I have big energy in a different way. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So no, I'm not trying to mimic her. That's not the goal. But it's nice to see how she does it, so I can implement what's appropriate for me.
It's one of the best ways, especially with stage presence, to create rapport with others, right? To be really engaging, to really draw them in. But not everybody also gets along with that when you're creating rapport and mimicking, reflecting one another. Yeah, if I talk too fast and I'm meeting somebody that talks real slow to get through to that person, it's often better to slow yourself down so that you can match their speed and they can actually hear you better.
Exactly. You got to meet them where they are.
Mm-hmm. Right, and a lot of it is sharing your heart.
Yeah, and that I'm good with.
Yeah, making a heart connection.
Yeah,
because everybody needs that, and everybody loves that, and everybody wants that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
we all need love. All we need is love.
Love and gratitude. That's the secret. Love and gratitude.
All we need is love.
Michael, stay in touch.
That is all we need.
You got it.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
And I'm praying that the weather holds up until you get your car back.
What is the, I mean, can you update me? Because didn't hear what was the latest.
My car was towed. It's
Oh,
gonna
that I
cost me
knew.
a couple $1,000s that I don't have.
Mhm. But did you call up and see if you could do a payment plan or anything?
That's not available.
You spoke to someone?
Yes.
It'll happen.
All right. I'll see you guys Sunday. And
Yes, love and gratitude to all.
I'm sure we'll have more information and content between now and
Well,
then.
yeah. Michael, I'm surrounding you, as I'm sure we all are, in healing, love, and light, like a bubble all around you. Protection.
Thank you, dear.
Connected to your
Warmth
divinity.
and dryness also, please.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love and light always brings whatever you want.
Yes. Perfect.
And need.
weather. Say hi to Albert. We didn't see him today.
I shall.
All right.
He was listening.
Oh,
He
great.
was on YouTube.
Cool. All right. Love to all.
Okay, so
Love
remember that we want put a bookmarker that we want to talk about the whole thing with Erstock and Shannon and having Jerry on our call and things.
That's a good conversation for Sunday. Yep.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
Yes, for sure. We definitely need to talk about the Earthstock stuff. I was on the call the other day, so yes, please.
Oh, you were?
Of course I was. I've been on the Gaia Network since I got invited over there with Michael. I've been on every call, honey. With Shannon, yep.
Oh, so you know about Jerry?
Oh, wow.
Puerto Rico.
You guys wondering about the Puerto Rico thing? Yes, and I have some ideas, and I'm working on getting an email together to let Shannon know that I would send her an email with some of my ideas and things like that too. So
awesome, and she knows you're coming to as Mankinder.
She knows I'm part of Mankinder. Yes, she does.
Awesome, Angela. Thank you for holding it down, girl.
Hey, I got to do the best I can. I can always have somebody in my ear when I'm doing something else. It ain't a problem for me. I'm better at multitasking most of the time anyway.
What'd you say?
As you can see. I said I'm better at multitasking.
Oh, multitasking.
Anyway, yeah, I need more than one thing going on around me. Otherwise, I get a little overwhelmed because there's nothing going on. So, yeah.
You get
better at
overwhelmed or
multitasking when you're hot.
underwhelmed?
Underwhelmed. I get underwhelmed. Underwhelmed, yeah. I'm much better. I'm a very high energy person normally anyway. When I'm at home, trust me, I know how to be quiet. I know how to just sit in my chair, watch the birds, take pictures, let the energy flow through me when I'm at home. But when I'm out in public and I'm doing different things, I've practiced this my whole life. I used to work for carnivals. I ran events for 7,000, 10,000 people. I've done it all. So, yeah. All the way from swingers all the way up to the most elite that you can imagine. I used to clean the governor's house, for God's sakes. So, I you know, it doesn't matter if you're homeless or you're rich. I'll talk to you. I don't care. And by the time I'm done talking to you, you're either going to like me or you're going to hate me, but you're going to be smiling by the time you leave me. And that's what matters. So there you go. Whether you like me or not, you're still going to smile.
Why
So
are they
there-
going to smile if they don't like you?
Because I smile all the time. Even if they don't like me, they smile. People tell me, no, I'm not signing that, but they're smiling at me still. So it's good. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Oh, the way
You know
you're
what I mean?
asking for
Even
people's names. Yeah.
right. At this moment in time, you know, that's what I'm doing for people to sign and stuff like that. So, but even if they say no, they're like, okay, yeah, this is cool. All right, yeah, we'll take a business card, you know, or whatever. But they still smile when they leave. That's what matters.
Angela, I have a
Creating kind of
question for you.
communities. Sure.
Should we just leave this rolling until you get bored and shut it off?
That is up to you.
If you want to keep recording, we can just keep rolling.
Hi.
You wanna?
Or until she gets busy.
Sorry, I was talking to somebody that was walking by that was smiling, making eye contact, so you got to get him to come over and talk to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Got to spread the word of joy.
Should we keep rolling?
Oh,
Careful,
yeah, you keep
careful.
rolling if you want to.
That means Kamala right there. Be careful what
Oh,
you're
no,
spreading.
no, no. Oh, dang, Lazarus, don't do that to me. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Don't do that, Aspen. Dang it. I'm sensitive now. I might not look like it, and I might not look like it, but you say certain things around me, it makes me a little sensitive. Just gotta come back out. So be careful with your words. Help a piece of advice.
What you doing, Asmith? What you say to my friend Angela Asmith?
He mentioned something.
Joey, hey,
What you say to my
it's
friend
Never mind.
Asmith?
it was like the
You better
universal
not mess
symbol
with
that
my
got
friend.
hijacked by the Nazis. Now we got Kamala trying to hijack Joy. It's like,
Whoops.
what are you doing? Leave this alone. You're not
Stop
spreading joy,
mentioning
don't
that
spread
name.
it.
Can you say the name of the K instead of the whole name so I don't have to feel like I'm gonna puke in the guy's face over here?
Klahaya.
Okay, there you go.
Kalama.
Thank you, Asmith. Thanks. That's better. I can handle that. That's much better. Oh my goodness. I am so glad that I have such a positive attitude about that stuff because not too many years ago I was going, why the fuck am I getting sick all the time? I was going to the doctor. I went to the homeopathic doctor. I went to this doctor. I said, Spirit, give me an answer. And they said, oh, that's what it is. I said, oh, thank you, Lord. Now I know what it is. I can go on with my life. Thank you. It makes it easy. Especially when you're around someone, you're going to tell them, hey, man, your energy's making me sick. I'm over here puking. I can't be around you no more. Can you fix what you got going on? Well, what do I got going on? I have no clue, but I got to go. See you later. Have a nice day. I did tell that to an associate the other day. I was like, man, I can't get sick around you. I can't be around you. And he says, you need a ride home? I said, no, I'm walking. Thank you. Bye. I said, I'm going to get a ride home. That's what I said when I was walking away from this guy. I got a ride home, but not from him. Oh, it was scary. Oh. So hopefully he gets his stuff fixed up there, and I won't have that toxified energy around me. Otherwise, every time I'm around him, I'm just gonna have to puke. It's okay. Just won't be around.
Yeah, it's surprising how many people don't have very good control of their energy or self-awareness of how their energy actually is permeating the space around them.
Oh, I know it is very, very amazing how people don't have control of that. Their energy just kind of goes all over the place, and you can actually see it. I was gifted today. They gave me the gifted sight. I got to see it today. It was so amazing, and it's going to come along more often. Woohoo! Yay for me! Somebody's standing around getting to see these swirly lights like I'm doing shrooms, and I ain't got anything in me. It's amazing. Anyway, that's besides the point. Hi! How are you guys doing tonight? Hanging out? Our bus moved. That's okay. We got to open it up here. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's cool. Hi, everybody. Hey, speaking of cats, I had my little gray cat come by me today. I was outside finishing up cleaning my little stuff and getting stuff ready to go before Camille showed up. And I'm out there and I'm like, oh, I was a little frustrated, a couple tears. And I'm like, oh, okay, everything's okay. We're all good. Yay, I got this. And then all of a sudden, this beautiful gray cat, he's been hanging around for a little while. He stops and he sits down not too far from me and he looks at me. And I looked at him and he has the most magnificently green snake eye. I don't know how to explain his eyes, but they're so beautiful. You could get lost in them for days, man. Got these beautiful, beautiful eyes. And he just looked at me with this tenderness like, I don't know if I want to trust you or not. But then he sat down right there and he just kind of hung out. I was like, oh, I know today's going to be an amazing day. Woohoo! Day for me! So I gave him a treat of some tuna and, I still keep that stuff in the house for the cats and my dog, you know what I mean? And other people that come over. So the cat's got a treat of some tuna and it was quite amazing. I was like, yeah, we're making buddies now. And he keeps the rabbit away from my other vegetables, so that's always nice. That's beautiful. So we got to get together and have some fun, guys. I'm serious.
And
Well, how
so
you
are
gonna see
we.
that? I'm in New York.
I'll come visit you in New York. I haven't been there for a while. Last time I was there was when the trade towers came down.
Let's go. When you coming?
All right, well, we'll hook this up. We'll hook this up.
Why don't you
Yeah,
go
I'd
pick up
love to go down to
Michael?
Puerto Rico too.
Why don't you pick up Michael's ass and bring him over here to New York?
No
You
problem.
all
Me and
come.
Duke will get him.
And then on the way back, just live with you in Arizona.
Okay, me and Duke will
Closer
go
to
get
his
him. No
home.
problem.
You guys could live here too if you want.
Yeah, it's not bad. Arizona's kind of hot. I'd like to have a little bit more water. I want to go where there's a little more water and some more trees and, some mushrooms that grow wild. I smelled fungus the other day. Oh my God, I swear to God, Asmith was visiting. Somebody was visiting from up there. I walked out of the freaking gas station and all I could smell was this amazing fungus. Oh, it was so beautiful. I was in heaven. I was like, oh, fungus among us. Thank you.
You can tell when mycelium's in the air for sure, when it's starting to really run underneath the ground.
Oh, it was so
Very unique.
beautiful. It was very unique smell, and the fungus actually smelled like it was from North Country. It didn't smell like Arizona fungus. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was like it smelled from it was from North Country with more water, more stuff. It was so beautiful. Such a beautiful smell. Yeah, it's so amazing. I love it when that happens. I was like, oh, thank you, universe. Hi. Oh, brilliant. Woo. I love it when spirit talks through me too. My voice changes about 20 different times as I'm talking to somebody. Oh. That's always fun too.
What a goof. What a goofy goof.
Okay, I gotta go to sleep.
All right. Good night, Heidi. Thank you so much.
Good night, guys.
I might be your plans was beautiful, by the way.
Aza.
Good night, Isaac.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Thanks for the light.
I want to find out. I want to find out more about because I have a cannabis plan. I'll ask you on Sunday. I have a cannabis plan. I want to ask you about next steps with. There's
Sounds
a gift
good. Happy
for
to
me, and I'm just not sure what to do next. Thank you.
Easy steps. Cool.
All right.
Love y'all.
Baby
Have a beautiful Friday night.
Blessings.
Enjoy,
Yeah, you
Angela.
guys too.
Good night.
Kick some butt out there.
I will. I already have.
Okay, Angela's coming back in. Any minute now. I just called her. Sorry you couldn't hear it.
Woo! Huh? 11, right? Yeah, we don't have to be. I was wondering about that.
Go horizontal.
Okay, hang on.
There you go.
Whenever, when you're the driver. No, but I mean, what time do you want bed? Well, I'm open to stay till 11. You know what I mean? Unless it gets really, really bad where it's only a couple of people walking by. But you know, sometimes the best things come in at later. Yeah, because people are like, oh, we didn't get to see that, or they didn't get to see that. You know.
are nothing. And that thou thyself also walkest orderly and keepest the law.
I did. Yeah. Oh, you're all good, honey. Hi guys, we got a lot of people going on now. See if I can talk to some people and get some more filled up. Might have you guys down for a little while. I'm gonna go across the street. I'm gonna show you guys across the street. You got some music jamming over there. Jamming. Jamming everywhere. I don't know if you guys can hear anything, but it's jamming pretty good. Definitely need some people running the booth. I do a Mankinder network. Yeah.
Oh, mankind.
Back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I do have Mankinder. We do networking collaboration. We work with a lot of different communities. We do eco-technically sourced products. We do stuff with geoengineering, the vaccine, like all kinds of crazy stuff. Put your information in here. I'll send you some information. We do all kinds of things. I do a podcast every Friday. It's worldwide. We have people from Australia, New York, Washington, all over the States, Hawaii.
Consider yourself a spiritual person?
I'm very spiritual. Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. We came out here to bring you like healing and stuff. So.
That's what I do. Yes. Yeah. I'm very spiritual. I'm an intuitive guide.
Yeah.
I'm a mystic advisor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Real quick, do you have to get like migraines or that?
I do once in a while.
Yeah. That might just be you feeling. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's something else. Like, oh,
I'm an empath as well. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I wear spirit water, all that stuff before I come into an event like this, so I can see what the energy is like.
Yeah, that's great. All the different things that you pick up. Just doing that.
How everything. Yeah, if you feel something wrong with your body, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Your body?
Not right now, no.
Oh.
I just got her. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Yes, you too. If he was here, I'd ask him for a hug. How are you tonight? Yeah. Hey, man, right? Yeah. A hug.
Give you a hug.
I bet he would. Hugs are good.
You guys believers? Are you guys I'm a believer. But I would ask so much like one.
You got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Ask him. I'll tell you.
God speak to me and speak to you.
Right.
We come from all over. East Valley, a lot of us. From like Mesa, Tempe.
If you put your information down here, I'll send you some information about it. No church. It's a kind of community for mankind. A lot of collaboration, a lot of networking, a lot of people. We're worldwide. We do a podcast every Friday night. Yeah, check it out. Thanks.
Nice. What is this for?
Mankind Network.
Oh, okay.
I'm part of the Mankind Network. We do a lot of collaboration. We do a lot of networking. We help communities. We help people. We do a lot of promotion, marketing.
What's it for?
We promote kind of communities for mankind.
Nice.
We have a lot of equity. There's one gentleman that's part of us. We need a science under nature. It's all products that he grows and creates to help heal people. So we do a lot of custom.
Located in Phoenix?
We're located worldwide.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. I am in Tonopah, Arizona, actually, is where I'm located.
Okay.
Our founders out of California. We have people out of Washington, people out of New York. We have people in North Carolina right now at the front. We have people in Hawaii and Australia. And we're a 508c3 ministry, so.
Wow. That's awesome. So I'll look you guys up.
Yeah, please look us up. Yeah.
Mankinder Net. Take that, and I'll just put it on my.
No, it's okay. I have business card. That's my business card.
Okay.
That's my personal business card.
I can see your face.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you get a hug too. Oh,
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's better for you.
Yes.
I roll my own cigarettes too. I have for years.
I have been. I've just been getting lazy, you know.
Too many CFCs, too many.
Yep.
Way too many chemicals in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have something. You might as well have that.
Yeah. I've grown my own tobacco a couple times. I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah.
Start. What time of year is the time to plant them?
Probably pretty soon.
Well, I should some.
Yeah, you should.
Late, like November-ish, they turn really. It's like starts growing really nice. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I grow a lot of cacti. That's my main. Oh, yeah.
I have a ton of cacti. I have a ton of peyote. I actually.
Me too.
Yeah.
I grow a ton of it. I have friends from part of the Native American peyote church, and so I've cultivated some for them.